We can go get
Hello.
gaming. Hello.
We can be gaming.
We're gamers?
We're gamers?
We're gay?
Oh my gosh. We're gay? My game froze when I said that.
The game was like, not all.
The game's like, what?
I'm not gay.
But hello everyone.
Ignis, I have a cup of tea right here with me.
You've got your cuppa.
Yeah, I got my cuppa. It's right here.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I'm tapping the side of my my
that
cup.
sounds like a video game, like
it came up with a thing that said, joining B's world, leave your current world to join it, but I was already in your world. So we'll see what happens. Ignis, I'll go make that when I'm done with this one. I literally made one right before streams. I need to put like a cooldown on that, but I'm not sure how. Like a cooldown of like, once I start a stream, how long until people can redeem it. I don't know if I just have to redeem it first.
Yeah, that might be the easiest way, is just redeem it right at the beginning of stream. But Osiron, Barry, Hesaya, hello everyone.
Hello, Hesaya.
And of course, hello Ignis.
It was literally...
I'm not ignoring you. We were just talking to you, so
yeah. Wow. We were literally just talking about Hisa. I was like,
that's true.
My longest VTuber friend is either B or Hisa. Ripley doesn't count because we were flesh friends first.
Yeah, you were friends in the flesh tuber
friends
sense
in the flesh
before.
Tuber.
Yeah.
We were also talking about games we could play with friends and stuff.
Yeah. I just want to hang out.
I want to hang out with friends.
I want to hang out with friends.
I think it also doesn't help that like we don't really DM, and like you said, we're like each other's oldest VTuber friends pretty much.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Oh well, there she goes. They're soggy.
I'm fine.
Also made me gay. Yeah, he's just the one that made me realize I was a lesbian. I've got the screenshot somewhere of like Hisa sending me like a comp het TikTok and me going, Hisa, wait, I'm a lesbian. And so Hisa continuously says, haha, turn you gay.
That is very good. Oh, I will care bundle. That's a good idea.
Care bundle.
Do we have any more dirt?
At home. I think. I can go look. And if not, I can get more dirt.
I'm just out, and we're still in the middle of like laying out possibly where stuff is gonna be.
Pasta. Sorry. The pastabilities. I realized the date before and noticed I haven't seen too many memes on Twitter, which shocked me. I know it's a really weird correlation to make, but I was sort of expecting my timeline to be full of memes about the events of this day. And I've seen one.
Why?
I don't know. Oh. I just have a lot of Americans on my Twitter, and so I was sort of expecting them to be like posting them as they did last year. And there wasn't. Fair. Instead, I've just seen memes of the presidential debate.
Yeah, that one was last night, so
we don't have a lot of dirt. I'm gonna go get some dirt. We have one stack in there.
Where are we gonna like cave out the land?
I was just gonna like teleport to a random space on the map and just flatten that terrain a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Understood. I'm probably just gonna go run over to somewhere and make a like cavern.
Sounds good. We should probably sleep. It's bedtime. It's night.
That's true.
There are monsters nearby. Oh. Fuck off. Oh yeah. They're turning the freaking frog trees gay. Yeah.
Okay. Got far enough from the creatures to be able to sleep. Very good. I think, yeah, just past this river, I'm just going to go over here and dig into this mountain and make, like, this is gonna become hollow.
Sounds good.
That's what we're gonna do.
Also, since I play Minecraft, I think we're legally required to tell our thoughts on the Minecraft movie.
Bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Bad. No. Dislike.
It's
Why?
ugly.
Ew. Ick. Looks AI generated.
It kind of does, yeah. And I feel like, you know those like old Minecraft animation on YouTube? I feel like if they had just done it that way, it would have been so much better.
Yeah, with like the really good.
It was just Minecraft, like shapes and colors and animated well, and it does just look like AI generated Minecraft prompts.
I hate the AI, like, it's better because it's more realistic thing that's happening because of all the AI, and it's like, no, that's not true.
It's actually the thing about Minecraft is that it's not realistic, and actually it's just blocks. That's the appeal of it. It's simplified.
Yeah, I hate everything needing to be like super hyper realistic.
The Minecraft movie is just like one of those weird Minecraft texture pack things. Someone's already redone the Minecraft movie in the Minecraft animated style. Honestly, I think even if they had just made it so the humans weren't like just humans green screened in, if they had actually made them also in the style, I think maybe it would have worked.
I don't know.
A little bit better.
I don't think I like any of it.
Yeah. It's just bad. They were like, yeah, we got Jack Black in here. It's gonna be great. And it's like,
I hate that he is becoming a symbol of a movie being bad. I hate that for him because I do genuinely enjoy Jack Black, but everything he's been cast in recently has been a cash grab of, oh look, it's Jack Black, you know him, and it's just like, dude, like,
yeah,
he's genuinely like
he's gotta know
comedian.
what he's doing as well.
Yeah.
Like, dude, get cast in Five Nights at Freddy's, not whatever the fuck this Minecraft movie is.
That's honestly, I forgot that last time I was talking about, like, good adaptations of games into movies, and I genuinely think that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is a very good
I wished it was scarier, but I think it was good.
I think...
Jack Black did sold out. He did sell out.
Yeah, he did.
He was good as Bowser. Yeah, not gonna lie. He slapped as Bowser. I think, unfortunately, the Mario movie wasn't that bad. I say unfortunately because of Chris Pratt, but...
Yeah.
I think that's a thing.
I hope you're good too, Hisa. What's my thoughts on the cast for One Piece live action season 2? Has there been anyone new released since Vivi? Because generally my thoughts before that are just, wow, it's very good, I like it a lot. They are doing diversity good and very accurate to the places the characters are from. And that is like the quick summary. But if you're telling me there's more casting revealed...
Oh, you were really excited about some of the casting when you like brought it up to me. See, I don't really care who they cast because I've literally only just got like 30 episodes in, so.
Yeah. So like we haven't gotten to like.
I've seen the casting of the main cast that like I've already seen and all that, and I think they did a good enough job with that I'm like, okay.
Oh, they did a fantastic job with that. I fully love that. But for season 2, I think the biggest one that's like insane to me is the Doctor. Why can't I think of Dr. Ian? I can't think of her actual like full name. But hers is insane. Hold on, let me grab her.
Jack Black's gonna be Frankie.
I'm
so sorry, that was mean of me.
I have seen people joke about John Cena being Frankie, and honestly,
that would be silly.
I think anyone that looks vaguely like Frankie and is in WWE could probably handle the amount of silly that character needs to be, and so I would agree with it.
Yeah.
But I think for the Vivi cast, I fucking love it. I love it. It's great. I love that actress. She did great in Bridgerton, and Alabasta is based on Indian and Egyptian things, so an Indian actress being cast just makes sense. I'm glad that they are going with where the character is from rather than how Toei decided to color everything. Yeah, that's my take. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the most important thing with like anime live action adaptations is hair color and outfits. Like, I think that's the only thing that really, because of how like vibrant and obtuse anime hairstyles can be.
Yeah, but like One Piece has some characters that are very like interesting face shapes, and I'm gonna send you this one in particular.
Okay.
Because with Dr. Kureha, it is insane how much that is that woman. Like, look at this.
That is. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
That's just a countrified old woman.
Yeah.
Go off.
She's so slay. I love her so much.
Go
I love
crazy.
Dr. Kureha so much. She's basically like the wicked witch of the town that's actually a doctor, and she just walks up and is like, you're sick? No, you're not.
Is she just fucking Dr. House of the One Piece world?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
But like she
not transphobic.
She not transphobic. She also doesn't like do a whole bunch of medical procedures that don't work beforehand. She just knows what's wrong with people and
she's magic.
She's so smart.
She's
and I love her.
Z, hello, thank you for the look. Z is currently doing a Elden Ring marathon where she's playing it on a like she's got a mod that makes it more difficult, I think. Until she either beats the game or goes insane, apparently. So she's on like her second day. Oh, I knew the little old lady.
Oh yeah, she's kicking the shit out of her blanket.
Beat it up, fuck it up.
Apologies for her.
Fuck it up, Abigail.
I cannot help her. If I try to, it will be making it worse.
No, she can fuck it up. She can go crazy. Go off, girl. Hey, dog. That's Bee's little old lady. Little old lady.
She does not like assistance.
Understandable, girl.
If you try to, you are making it worse. How dare you do that to her blanket?
Very dare. I love her. Yeah. So it sounds like I'm mocking her. I'm not. I'm having fun going right back at her.
Yeah. Also with Vivi, like whether she was meant to be white or not, this is what her dad looks like. And the fact that they made him white in the anime is fucking ridiculous. Because like that is not that hair texture, beard shape,
yeah,
like, face shape, that is not supposed to be a white man.
No, not at all. That actor, yeah, I hope they give him the mullet look.
I think he's got a like half up, half down look actually. Which is, it's very good.
Very good. Like nice character. Nice character. Thumbs up. Where
thumbs up.
Did I put
I broke all my shovels. I suck.
I also broke a lot. I got a lot of dirt though, so
nice.
We're dirting it up.
What is that fish?
Is it a carp?
No, it's a catfish.
Oh, catfish.
I didn't even know there were catfish
Yeah,
in
they
this
eat things.
water.
They eat people. Well, not people, things.
Oh.
They eat other mobs that are smaller than them, and also items. They will steal your things. Just warning you now.
Fair enough. I will not mess with them.
I mean, you can kill them. I killed them. Remember when I was like digging up clay and they kept eating the clay blocks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They deserve death. I'm gonna dig out some stone. Actually, I'm going to do some digging. How's everybody doing in chat? I realized I haven't even said hello to them properly. You did. You said hello, and I was like, yeah. And then I just didn't do it myself. So how y'all doing, fuckers?
I hope you are all doing well.
Yeah. It's weird that it's a Wednesday.
It is. It is quite strange. That is not when we hang out.
It's not.
No, we don't talk to each other on Wednesdays.
That's crazy. Tuesdays are the only day we can ever communicate.
Yep, that's how that works. Oh, I keep having to jump in the water, so I keep just taking a whole bunch of damage.
Yeah.
I put the floor one too high, and so now I gotta go dig everything and then replace it at the level it's supposed to be.
Understandable. You are doing like the riskiest job for your race you've got going on.
Yeah.
And Daria just jumping in the water.
Yeah.
I became the Pokemon League champion on Friday. I beat I beat the first half of Pokemon Heart Gold because apparently there's a whole other half.
Whoa.
And I did mention to chat about us maybe doing a Pokemon thing at one point.
Whoa, I mean, at some point, I'm super down.
Starwitchment becomes Starwitchment Pokemon Tuesdays.
It'll be a very new endeavor for me.
It would be funny to do like a soul arc, and I've been playing Pokemon for years, but I don't know shit about the Pokemon, and then you also don't know shit about Pokemon.
Yeah, all I know is from watching other people's content relating to Pokemon, and that's literally it. So, I actually, I have, okay, so this is all of my Pokemon knowledge. Or like my Pokemon experience. I have seen the first town of both Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Red. And I have played the like online Pokemon battle thing with Bellamy. That's it. That is the end of the list. The list is done. There's nothing. There's nothing else.
You haven't like watched the anime?
No. I've watched people play their Nuzlocks. Like I like watching Alpha Rad's Nuzlocks and Sea Dog VA's Nuzlocks, and I've watched Jaden's Nuzlocks over and over.
So you probably got a better understanding of Nuzlocke than like I do.
Yeah, I would say 90% of my Pokemon knowledge is watching people's Nuzlocks. There's a creeper.
A creeper.
Please don't blow up here. We're building. We should sleep. It's nighttime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think once I finish the other part of this Pokemon Heart Gold game, I will be going on to a different Pokemon game, so it'll be funny if I can combine that with you and Starwitchment. There's like emulators we can get for the DS games and stuff that we could do like modded ones, like a randomizer, or we can just do a straight up like Sollock Nuzlocke. Did it explode?
It did.
Oh.
another creeper and it exploded.
Fucked up. I mean, because, what, you have Pokemon Sword?
I do.
And I've got Pokemon Sword. I've got Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Which is like a remake of the original game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we could go real nuts, go for a randomized Soul Link, and then we get to experience moments where I'm like, ew, what the fuck is that? And you're like, B, that's a fucking, like, the really good one.
No, I'll also go, ew, what the fuck is that? Because that's what I've been doing my entire randomizer. I'm like, this isn't a fucking Pokemon. You're lying to me? This ugly bitch. And I'll point at, like, just a little guy. We can hate on them together. Oh, my mum's home.
Hell yeah.
She heard me shout about ugly bitches. We were talking about Pokemon. Being ugly bitches.
Yeah.
Because some of them are ugly bitches.
Hello, Mum Star. I hope that Charlie appreciates that I go out of my way to make sure to say mum, despite that I never say that outside of specifically talking about Charlie's mom.
Hi, B. She said hi, B.
Hello.
She said it quietly.
Hi.
Cool.
Hi. I heard it.
There you go, she said it louder.
My mash and KFC gravy today.
Oh, fancy.
Okay. I like that.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. How's everyone doing? So, as some of you may know, I have been doing many animation things lately, specifically relating to doing One Piece animations. And, actually last night found another audio that someone else had been like, oh, this would be a really good idea for this moment in One Piece. And they just, like, had done a slideshow of visuals for it. And I am now very excited to be doing like actual animatic for that. And I told one of my friends about it, and they told me, holy fuck, why are you gonna do that? That's gonna break someone's heart. So I think that means I got the right response. I think that means I'm doing the correct thing and the art is going to be really good. I think that's the takeaway, right? I'm going to incur sadness, meaning I did it correctly. Okay. Gotta get where, like, entrance, and then some of these I want to give, like, a back door to, also.
Hello.
Hello!
Sorry, Salem's got this weird lump on his shoulder blade. And then I was like, hey, Mum, check this out. Because the last lump he had was an infection from an injury. And this one, there's no injury surrounding it. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to fucking take him to the vets again. And they're going to have to, like, biopsy it or something if it's not from anywhere.
Oh, no.
And that shit's expensive as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's good. It's good. I'll figure it out. He's going to hate how much we've been going to the vets recently. But it's his fault. It's your fault, Salem.
Blame you.
I'm pointing at him across the room. Yeah. How dare you grow a weird lump on your shoulder blade? Freak. I love you, Salem. Soldiers, hi. How are we doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing, B?
I'm doing very good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling creatively The first adjective that came to my mind was juiced, but I don't know if that's the correct.
I mean, juiced works.
Juiced works? Okay.
Where were you? Been a while since the donathon? I was here last week. I don't know where have you been? I've been here all week. Actually, I wasn't here yesterday. That's because I was doing real life friend stuff. We watched a weird movie. A Mother's Instinct. It was good, but it ended in a way that you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know.
I do not know the movie, but I understand what you mean. I gotta say, there's only been like one movie that walking away from it, I like was legitimately like torn up about, and I like could like nearly inconsolably, and that was because it was like the was it Midsummer? Like that horror movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was wrecked after that.
Rosemary's Baby had me like annoyed for days because it was like an instance of the horror movie protagonist doing everything right, and it was like the people around her that were supposed to look after her failed her.
Oh, that sucks.
What is the mod? This is a mod pack we kind of made ourselves with a bunch of different mods. So it's a lot of simple ones. Like, we got Farmer's Delight. We got Mizuno's shader pack, right? Is that it? Is that what it is? Texture pack?
Yeah. It's Mizuno's and then some numbers. 14? 16?
Something like that.
12? Something like that.
Yeah, we got, a lot of Macaw's stuff, which adds like bridges, stairs, and all that stuff. Alex's Delight and Alex's Mobs, because I love my little creatures. Biomes are plenty. It's a lot of stuff you'll find in just basic vanilla, but we found that like just downloading mod packs just randomly with like 300 plus mod packs wasn't what we wanted. Because you'll get like the basic vanilla mod packs, and then they have like a bunch of shit on them that you just don't need.
Midsummer is really good. I don't think I could ever watch it again because of like it just has some brutality of moments that like are just really hard to view, and I don't think I could ever watch it again. And it has nothing to do with the quality of it. It just is.
See, I'm not a super big horror movie fan. I like horror movies and the plots. I like a lot of the plots and the way the certain imagery and themes are used throughout. But then some I also hate because they're just like, oh, the theme is women getting sexually abused, or the theme is man killed his wife. I don't like those ones. But I think they're pretty good. But I'm a little bitch and I get scared of things easy.
Wait, Charlie, I was gonna put the university here, but I realized what needs to go here is probably like a fucking lighthouse or something, right?
A lighthouse would be so cool. Somewhere. We don't have an ocean, it's a lake, but a lighthouse would still be cool. I mean, we could have a big bell tower that looks like a lighthouse.
Oh. Lighthouse you probably don't want to actually put in the middle of town, actually. Yeah. Now that I think of it, that's
bell tower though.
Bell tower.
Bell tower attached to a university.
University with a bell tower.
I was gonna watch Alien the other night as well, but that's got stuff. I didn't expect this film to have things I couldn't see in it, but there's like apparently one specific scene that has.
Oh.
It's not explicitly that, but it is close enough that my friend was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna watch that."
Yeah, we should. Maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe another time.
Deeper in the future.
Yeah. 20 years down the line.
I personally, my favorite horror movie is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Because it like is spooky, like it genuinely like feels scary, but there's not like I I'm not a big fan of slasher elements and gore. Like, anytime there's, like, intense amount of gore, it like,
it's not
makes me feel it just makes me feel sick, and, like, it doesn't add to things being, like, "Oh my god,
it's not scary.
It's just,
It's gross and shock value,
Yeah.
but I think there's different types of scary that people don't realize.
I feel like the gore type of scary usually takes me out from being
You're just icked out,
scared in the
man.
moment,
You're just like, ugh, gross.
Yeah, with Silence of the Lambs, like, you are scared for this woman, you know? Like, and it hits in a way that feels very spooky, but doesn't make me want to throw up, and I love that about it. You ready to sleep?
Yeah. See, I'm not same with like horror games and stuff. I'm not a fan of realistic horror where it's just like straight up, oh, the atrocities of mankind. And I'm like, yeah, wow, I just walk 2 steps down the street at nighttime and that'll happen to me. So I'm a big fan of monster horror, like spooky monsters. Because that's not based in reality, you know, that's silly, that's goofy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, other horror movies I've seen. I don't think I've seen too much horror movies. I usually intake horror through, like, games and podcasts, honestly. Horror podcasts, Magnus Archives, of course.
Oh, my friend Noodle's big into the Magnus Archive.
They're really good about their trigger warnings and about they have transcripts that go up with each of their episodes, and I really appreciate that from them. I've only had one episode that, like, I couldn't finish, and that's because personally I'm really bad with claustrophobia stuff.
Yeah.
It, like, makes me feel sick, and, like, it, like, makes I have a physical response to, like, oh, I am ingesting this media where the character is not getting enough air. Suddenly, I'm not getting enough air, and I can't do that.
Makes you go like,
feel lightheaded.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
It just doesn't feel. It's not for me.
One of your favorite horror movies is The Hills Have Eyes. I've not heard of that one. What the fuck is horror podcast? Do you want to take it up on explaining what a horror podcast is?
It depends on how the podcast approaches it. Basically, it's just, you know, a horror genre for podcast.
Yeah, I usually assume it's some sort of original media that they've taken up on themselves to...
Oh, yeah. It's, so... We'll take the Magnus Archives as an example, because honestly, they have been they're one of the blueprints that a lot of other podcasts pull from and create their own horror podcast made in the same style. So for them, it is about an archivist who is reading through and making audio versions of all of the stories that the archive has collected. And they are different people's paranormal or generally spooky, like, things that have happened to them. And it is slowly, like, the stories start to connect, and there's reoccurring characters among them. And then the archivist goes from being your narrator to being a character in and of himself, and you meet the other people in the archive, and shit gets spooky within the archive. It's really good.
I don't think I like your tone, Swordfish.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it is spooky. What do you think happened before we had TV or books?
Scary stories being scary.
We had we had, like, people read these stories before they were turned into movies, and there's radio shows that freaked people the fuck out. It's not are you thinking of like a Logan Paul podcaster talk, like a true crime podcast? Because also people find those scary. But it's not true crime. It's a whole media production of original stories and shit.
That's like being like, oh, this audiobook of a horror novel, thus it is not scary. Someone read it. It's like, what?
Like, it might not be your cup of tea, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not just like nightmare, and you're like, oh my god. It's just like genuinely like creating scary events. I'm trying to think of other ones because I know I've listened to other ones.
Are there sound effects and stuff? I'm assuming so. It's a really popular podcast.
Yeah, the audio production in Magnus Archives is really good. The only complaints I've seen people have about Magnus Archives is that the ending, the last season, is not the best, but it was made in COVID times, so
which really put a dampen on everything else.
Yeah. I'll let them have a pass on that one.
When we say podcast, it is not just two guys sat in a room with a microphone plugging their fucking HelloFresh sponsorship. This is like...
Yeah. It's more like the old like storytelling radio stations, but like in a new modern age. Oh, SCP also. There's some really good SCP podcasts that go beyond just reading out the SCP stories, but like add in elements of like pretending, like they make their own character that would be in that event, and like instead of just this is the document and you're reading it, you have like these characters interacting about it and like the audio clips taken from when the event happened, and oh, it's really good.
All in on the media production.
Yeah, I love it. Also, hello Wastes.
I feel like Logan Paul and all that sort of shit have ruined podcasting as an art form.
Yeah. What it like makes people assume that podcast means.
Because there is just guys that will sit and talk into a microphone about, like, I don't know, like, it's a fucking vlog version of it, but the majority...
All the podcasts.
Yeah, like, it's still a form of media that can be done really well.
Let me see. I'm gonna go through my podcast list and see if I can find any others.
Yeah, horror audiobook, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, but like with like multiple actors and like first person accounts rather than there's not like he said blank. It's like blank.
It's kind of like a play.
Like, I just says it. Yeah, it's really like I love it. I haven't listened to too many podcasts recently, so I have to like pull up my Spotify, something I haven't opened in eons.
Yeah. Like, it's not just them reading a story, it's a whole cast of people. It's a radio show production. It's not just a narration of simple stuff.
The White Vault. The White Vault is so good. So the White Vault has multiple seasons. And in each of them, you are with a different group of people that are on on a mission into some like remote facility to fix something. And so it is like the first season is this group of people in this facility in like Antarctica, and they know they are miles away from civilization when the blizzard hits.
Oh, well, that's not gonna go well.
Yeah. And they start hearing noises outside, and all the characters are really interesting, and I get really attached to all of them.
Does cannibalism happen?
I think that's something that it depends on what you would count cannibalism as.
Do they eat the flesh of their comrades?
No.
Okay. Then...
No, they don't have a they ran out of food situation.
Okay.
They have a oh no, we're gonna run out of food situation, but it's not a they ran out of food, they start eating each other. It's a I'm gonna avoid spoiling things. in case someone wants to watch it. The White Vault's really good. There's the spooky monsters and is in the blizzard. It's very good. I feel like I have more.
Yeah, you know, it's bad as said it depends on how you class cannibalism. A pretty firm definition of what cannibalism is.
Well, if a person gets turned into something else and they're no longer a person and then they eat a person,
Oh, did that? Okay, okay. Are they so like they're turned into a beast?
Yeah, like well,
Okay.
not even just they like it's technically at one point they were a person.
Okay, if it was the other way round, if they were turned into a beast and the humans that were still human ate them, cannibalism.
Yeah.
Ethically, because you knew this creature was a person. Other way around, you're just a beast now. You're probably a cannibal, but so is like every other animal at some point.
Like if a werewolf ate a person, but the werewolf was like it wasn't just like they are.
It was just a full ass a wolf.
They're a wolf now, and
Ate a person. If you were to eat a werewolf, knowing it was a werewolf, cannibalism. Or like, even if you didn't know it was a werewolf, if it was still human in some sort of cognitive sense, then yeah, cannibalism. Like, you knew this thing was a human, that's technically cannibalism, even though what you're eating isn't human anymore. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ethical cannibalism. I think so.
I think honestly, those are my top 2 horror podcasts. I'm scrolling through other ones and I'm like, I don't even think I'd want to recommend these because I don't think they're as good as the White Vault and the Magnus Archives. But if you like horror and you like podcasts, you like listening to stuff, I would recommend looking at those.
Oh, it's coming to spooky month.
If horror is not your thing and you want space, interesting narrative story, Wolf 359 is really good. It has aliens. It has people in deep space looking for aliens.
Aliens are spooky. Don't know. I think werewolf would taste bad. Probably.
Probably. I mean, I can't imagine.
I don't eat meat in the first place, so I don't think I'd prefer to dine on werewolf. But just as a whole, doesn't seem very tasty.
You're wanting all this filled in with water, right?
Or yeah, which I think would require some sort of cheats.
No, I'm a controller of water. I'm a fucking waterbender. Don't worry about it. I'll get this. I'll get this for you.
I was just watching you over there, just getting injured. Which makes me sound a bit crazy, but... What is that mod? Are you asking for a specific mod? We said before, this is like a mod pack we made ourselves. Of a bunch of different mods. But if you're wondering about a specific mod pack, it's just all like really simple vanilla plus mods, really.
Yeah, and then like Alex's mobs, because that's good.
The armor mod, for how the armor looks, this is just Mizuno's, I think.
Yeah, this is just our texture pack. Just a really good texture pack.
Yeah. Thought about sending Charlie and Ripley clips to Nags. I don't know what that is. But if you think I'm funny, you do what you want to do. Let me clear out the plants. Cha cha. I do think it would be fun to play Pokemon with you. Just cause, like, honestly, I've played Pokemon for years, so I'm shit at Pokemon. I'm very much like, I know what Pokemon I want in my team. Any other Pokemon I'm not even gonna try and catch. Like...
That is so fair.
We'll both be kind of, depending on what game we play as well. We'll have to figure it out if we want to like play a DS emulator one or a Switch one, because I'm not sure how we'd mod the Switch stuff.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we'll probably have to avoid talking about it being an emulator, just, you know.
What's an emulator? I've got that game legitimately on my DS cartridge.
It's on my DS right here.
Look. Sorry, I thought my DS was right next to me. I was gonna open it up and like play the song. Hold on, let me get my DS just to prove a point. For a bit.
mean, it's just, you know.
I know this bitch is gonna be out of charge right now.
Mine is dead too! Can you hear the... I got the flip.
There we go. We got it. It turned on.
I got the...
We got the flip. We got the... I'll turn it on again just for to prove the point. You heard it here, folks. My real DS. So it's a DSi. Can you play Pixelmon? I also
have a DSi.
I'm not that interested in Pixelmon. It's confusing to me.
I just... Pixelmon, like... I mean, personally, I don't have the most extreme passion for Pokemon in the first place. Surprise, someone who has never played Pokemon is not super excited about Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
You're just excited to play Pokemon with me.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like an interesting content thing. So basically, Charlie, right now I'm making a dirt layer.
Do you want me to help you?
Sure. We're just gonna make a dirt layer at this level. And then place a thin layer of water over that, and then we're gonna get rid of the dirt.
Smart.
And then the water will fully fill in everything, because you'll have source blocks all the way.
Okay.
Across the top of it.
I think the main plus of us playing a Pokemon game would be it would actually be Pokemon. Like a licensed Pokemon game. So, what's the difference between a Nuzlocke and all the other ones? There's the one where, like, you have to catch the first Pokemon you find on a route, and then that's the only Pokemon you can catch on that route. And there's one where you can trade them.
So Nuzlocke, you have to catch the first one on every... you can only catch the first one on every route. And then... you have to nickname all of your Pokemon so that you get attached to them.
Yeah.
And then if they ever faint, they are dead.
Yeah. Just like in real life.
Yes.
I would add the stipulation that we're totally allowed to use rare candies if we do a DS version on our real DS.
Yes.
Because it's so much harder in the older games to level up.
Oh, yeah, so just it would be tedious. Anything that's like, it's gonna be a pain in the ass for viewers, I don't care.
That was my rules when I'm playing this hard goal randomizer, is that like, hey, I'm not sitting here for a whole stream to level up one Pokemon 5 levels, because that's genuinely how long it fucking takes. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are known to have like the worst leveling curve of all the games. Oh. I can ask around to see if anybody's got any thoughts and feelings about specific games.
That is fair.
I got a DM. I've been paying it. I'm popular. I'm running out of dirt. Is my music still playing in the background? Just real quietly? Okay. As I say that, a new one comes up. Nuzlocke is permadeath. Yeah. Is there any stipulations of like, hey, if you get like a total party kill, what do you do then? We'd have to think of our rules. Yeah.
Yeah, the general is that Nuzlocke introduces you can lose at a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And you just fucked up. You didn't Pokemon good enough.
Time to restart. You're dead. Get reborn. We can introduce a new starwitchment Starwitchment Nuzlocke rules. And it's just me going, no, I love him, I don't want him to die.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I just name them all silly names, then they'll have to
Try
live.
to not get as attached.
Yeah.
Oh no, so that they don't die.
Double, like... If I get like a Pokemon I hate, I could just be like, I don't care about you. Stinky
I've seen
John.
one literally named Fodder.
Yeah.
In Jaden's Nuzlocke, so
I mean, you kind of need the fodder Pokemon to heal the other ones if need be.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta keep one in your party that you're cool with if they die.
Yeah. And then we just like pull out our team full of Snorlaxes. Notorious tanks. It was my randomizer. I was gonna like do a bit and make it so there's this move called Guillotine, which is as what it says, you know. It's an instant kill KO move if it hits. Just the accuracy is really low on it, so it gets rare that it hits. And so I was gonna do like a bit where Tiny Pim just went fucking crazy and just guillotined everyone, but Tiny Pim got fucking murdered. Tiny Pim was my Pichu. Turns out he wasn't going to do the funny bit, and instead I just had my Mew punch everyone to death. I love my Mew.
Enough.
My Mew egg. He hatched from an egg.
I don't believe that I can really get the dirt that's floating just below the surface here. Personally, I don't think that would be the best that I do it.
I can. I'm the pickup crew. Whoosh. If we did do a DS one, I could send you the link to the free DS overlays.
Ooh.
It's where it like makes it look like so it's your old school DS.
I love that. That sounds so cute.
They were like free or pay what you want on Ko-fi when I found them, so they're real good.
Nice.
I just thought it was cute, because I wasn't really sure what layout I wanted when I played DS games. Because obviously it's a weird size screen for modern day sizes. And so it's just half my screen is a DS and the other half is me.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go. Filled up with water. You're so smart for thinking of this.
I've just done this a bunch of times. I don't know how to like use mods to do this kind of stuff.
I was just gonna say get a bucket full of water in creative mode and just spend 10,000 minutes flooding it, but this is much easier.
This is actually how I would have done it also in creative mode, just flying around as I do it instead of like digging and jumping and that's what I've done in Minecraft. I have a lot of time in Minecraft and it's just building stuff.
Real.
That looks fun. Okay, I think that's all that I can manage to dig comfortably without just dying over and over.
Don't worry. I've got you. I don't think I've beaten a lot of the modern Pokemon games, Waste. I also got bored of them. DS games, I didn't realize there was more to the DS games. I just thought they ended at a certain point and they didn't, and I only recently learned that. So I finished Heart Gold. And my friends were like, yeah, no, there's more game. And I was like, what do you mean there's more game? I became the Pokemon champion. What do you mean there's more?
That's it. That's the game done.
Game done. And the game's like, actually, no, it's a whole other region you can go to. And I'm like, huh? Where?
What? I'm like, I won Pokemon. I don't...
I'm the best in this region. And they're like, well, guess what? There's another region where everyone's better than you. And I'm like, nuh-uh. No, it's not.
It's not real.
I'm the best. The best I ever was.
Sick. Oh, this looks nice.
Thought we could put like glowy, the glowy mushrooms down here maybe in the hole as well. Maybe shove some axolotls in here. And fence them off with fake blocks. You're so injured, B.
Yeah, there's water doing weird things, and I just wanted it to look nice, and just...
And you almost died.
Take damage.
Hi, Frog. Don't worry, I can fix
I'm just
the
hardly
blocks.
looking at chat in general, Wastes. I just get into talking with Charlie, and then I forget to check what you guys have said. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, it's my fault. B just loves you too much.
I just love Charlie very, very much. I'm doing my best to keep track. I keep checking, and then I'm like, oh shit, there's been like 7 messages. Oh fuck.
And then I distract you again, and
yeah,
you turn back. You're like, oh, Charlie, hi, and I'm like, hi. There's more.
Okay, so we have our first row of houses laid out. Do you know what you want to have past the like...
We were gonna have like the little marketplace, right?
Oh.
I was gonna push
the port and market gonna be over here?
Yeah, I was gonna push this back a little bit. And wall it up a bit, but... Actually, I need to go and make these into... whatchamacallit? Some stairs. Stairs, please.
Maybe like a couple permanent buildings, like the Smith can have a permanent building in the market, and like stuff like that. But then there's, besides that, it's like carts and tents. That's a good frog. Like that frog.
They're playing the rat's birthday song. Fred comes in and plays the rat's birthday song.
Whoa!
Rat. We are the rats. Welcome everybody to the birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Okay, get ice cream. We're all the way. Michael, you've been such a good boy this year. I'm sending that to my brother on his birthday.
Cheer. Hell yeah. It's a good jam.
It is a good jam. Also, hi Bragg.
Okay, I gotta pull back up the list that I had of all of the jobs we need to account for with our villagers. Armorer, butcher, cartographer, cleric, farmer, fisherman, fletcher, leatherworker, librarian, stonemason, shepherd, toolsmith, weaponsmith, oceanographer, netherologist, forester, enderologist, engineer, florist, hunter, miner, guard. Ugh.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Farmer, what we can push further out. Farmer, we can have on the outskirts.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just quickly go through the list and see who all gets grouped up into going, because there's a good chunk that will just be grouped up into they are in the university, which would be the netherologist, the oceanographer, the enderologist, and the librarian can all just go into the university.
I get so excited every time I see Frag in chat. Is that gay? Maybe.
Very likely gay.
Most likely. Positive
Most
test
likely.
results impending.
Oh, and then it was the librarian. Okay, so that's 4 that are immediately going in the university. In market would be the florist is in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the engineer I think should also be in the university, right? I guess we should look at what they're meaning by engineer.
Yeah, we should see like what the block is.
Yeah, because that very wildly depends. More villagers, Minecraft mod. Okay, so engineer gets a blueprint table. Okay, so I think so they're like
that's like library stuff.
Yeah, either in the university or I think they could just be in one of the houses. Cause like that's I'm imagining like an architect.
Yeah.
An architect, they can just be in their own home.
Did you see this bitch eating my fucking dirt blocks? Sorry, fucking catfish eating my dirt blocks. Drop them.
Oh, cartographer should also be in the university.
Yeah.
100%. And then in-house is engineer. They're not teaching. They do that work and they are at home.
Tasty dirt blocks.
Yummy.
Yummy. Can you stop placing them weird me?
We will need to build some sort of church for our cleric.
That's fine by me.
We got to invent a religion.
We can do that. We had the Church of the Salmon when we last played with people. Because I got to introduce you all to the concept of the horny salmon. I'm sorry every day for that. I'm not really. It's quite funny.
Of course not. Okay. So a lot of these are craftsmen of different kinds. Let's see. I'm gonna make a list for those that have their own place and aren't going to be sharing something with others. For instance, the fisherman. He has a dock where he fishes.
Yo, I'm building a dock right now! I don't think this dock would fit a fisherman. Maybe it would, but not his house.
I think it would. I think the fisherman will be down at this dock over here because there's a house like right on the end of the dock. I imagined a fisherman would be right here. Oh my gosh, those stairs are very nice.
Thank you. I did them myself.
Wow.
Michael, you've been a good boy this year. Sorry. The rats get stuck in my head and I can't stop them.
That is so fair. Miner. What's the miner stuff look like?
Every time you say miner, I gotta hold back like the urge to be like, he's a miner?
Yeah, I feel like miner would have their own place. We'd need to make like a mine.
A mine shaft. We can do that.
A little mine shaft for him.
If you want, because I'm going to where I am right now, like back near the mountain area, I'm gonna push that back a bit so I can always make like a mine cart that kind of comes out to like an area where we can pretend they're like taking the ore out to the ships to sell off, you know?
Yeah.
Like a mine cart system kind of thing, like coming up from down below in the mines.
Yeah. Okay, so then besides that, we are down to the butcher, the fletcher, the leather worker, the stonemason, the toolsmith, and the weaponsmith. Okay, so I feel like several of those can also go into the market. It's just which we decide to. I feel like maybe 2 of them would be together. Like, I feel like maybe the toolsmith and the weaponsmith
Oh, for
both have
sure.
like a combo shop.
It's his and hers, weapon shop.
His and his,
His
you
and
know?
his.
And
Oh,
it's,
like those dwarfs with their beards tattooed on each other. Sorry, that might be like really
yeah.
niche, but
No, I getcha.
yeah.
So then should the butcher be in the market? I feel like
I think the
that
butcher
makes
could
sense.
be in the
'Cause, like,
market. Yeah.
yeah. Or maybe toolsmith and weaponsmith, they have like a shop in town. Like, it's in their house. They have like the bottom floor is a shop, a permanent shop.
If we look at their
Rather
job
than it
blocks
being
as well and see how they would look, like, would they look weird in a house?
I think the Fletcher would also make sense. Oh, there's an armorer. Whoops.
Oh, well, that.
Forgot about the armorer.
Maybe we can have like Smith and Sons or something like that, and it's just a shop that's like Smith and Sons and daughter and wife and
Yeah, you just
and husband. They're in a throuple. And it's just like a shop next to a shop next to a shop next to a shop, and they all get progressively smaller.
Yeah, because there are a lot of there's weaponsmith, toolsmith, armor, kind of all like make sense together. And there's the leather worker and the stonemason. I think the leather worker should be in the market. I feel like the market should. I'm trying to imagine what things would not be just sold, but sold to like the everyman. You know,
Yeah.
Like the florist. Everyone buys flowers. The butcher, it's food. You know.
I love that we're thinking about this like realistically. I love that we do this when
Yeah.
we're like, oh, well, how are we gonna make this work? We're like, well, realistically,
We take this seriously.
yeah. The village is gonna be all in the wrong place, but it won't matter. Toya, hi, thank you for the raid. Wow. Thank you for going, Toya. Shower. How's it going? What were you up to? Ignore the fly murder I just committed. Hey, yeah, how wow.
Okay, I'm gonna send you my notes as they stand currently.
Okay. Persona 3 Reload.
Ooh.
I've been hearing good stuff about that.
One of my best friends loves Persona.
What murder? Yeah, exactly. Give you the hiccup rag. I've got fed up with walking back and forth between the houses, so I've just been teleporting. What do you think of the docks?
I love it.
I might push this one out further, and then build like a big boat, kind of like out here, and have little boats in that smaller area.
Yeah.
Guess I'm gonna learn how to build a boat.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Good luck. Good luck with building boat.
Thank you. I've been watching a lot of One Piece, so I think there's a tutorial on how to make the Going Merry.
Ooh. Probably. I think that sounds like a great thing to have there, though.
I just capture a goat and just put it on the stern. Wait, I
Okay.
always forget to introduce myself every time a friend raids.
Oh!
This is the worst. Like I am with VTubing stuff. But hi everybody that came in with the raid. I hope you're doing well. I'm playing Minecraft today with B.
Oh, hi! You didn't introduce yourself.
I'm Charlie Star, Bewitchment's friend. Say hi, Bewitchment.
Hi! I'm Bewitchment, but you can just call me B.
B.
It's nice to meet you. Okay, so how's that list of things look?
Let me get in here. University oceanographer, methodologist, andrologist, librarian, cartographer, market, florist, butcher, fletcher, leather worker. Yeah. In-house. Agent, toolsmith, website, one mason, armorer. We could possibly, for the in-house ones, would it be like there'd be like a storefront and the house would be like at the back or like up top?
Yeah, like the first floor is like their shop.
Yeah.
And then the second floor, honestly, the engineer might not even have a shop front. He just kind of he works from home.
He has an
office.
He has
like an office.
Yeah.
And that's like you tell it, you don't really need to like go in and shop for needing an engineer. You just call upon him to do the engineer work.
Yeah, he can just have a little office space. In field is good.
We probably need a city hall, actually. Maybe the thing I blocked off to have is the university. That is instead the city hall. And then the university is further back.
2 grand buildings.
Yeah. Well, there's gonna be a church too.
3 grand buildings.
Actually.
It does if we're, you know, doing religion, I guess.
Yeah.
This is us planning a village, like the best village in the world. This will be better than all villages.
They call them cleric, but don't they just do like alchemy stuff?
Yeah.
We could avoid that and just make an alchemist, like a potion maker.
A potion shop.
Yeah, and then have them there. Like, they need the brew stand, and they just do that kind of... Like, they don't really do religious
We are the religion. Education is the religion.
I definitely think this one should be City Hall, though. This one that's, like, right on the shore.
I need more spruce. Where are the spruce trees? Sorry, I just kind of made this dock out of spruce because I think it looks best next to the stone. I didn't ask. I can swap it out.
No, you made a decision, and it means I didn't have to make a decision, and that's fine by me.
We love that. That's a weird word. I've seen spruce trees before. Where the fuck are you? Maybe here. No, not here. Okay. What is this wood? Oh, it is spruce. Okay. It just is weird spruce. You look ugly.
Good old weird spruce.
Yeah. Not to shame the spruce trees, but I'm shaming them.
Not to shame them, but totally to shame them.
Totally to shame them. I am shaming. Currently shaming. Okay. We can use all those pink tulips in the florist vendor. Also, we learned how to lock villagers into their like vendors last time we did on oh got my head on the school scavenger stuff. We figured out how to like lock them in there because they can't do the crouch mechanic.
Oh right. Yeah. Please become nighttime. I wish to be a gamer.
A gamer.
Oh. Fun.
Magic.
You've been in a brain fog all day? Dude, that's so fair.
That is so real. Relatable. Hashtag relatable. Sorry, that was cringe. But like, not in the fun way. Cringe in the bad way. A banana slug! Hello, Frank.
A banana slug near here?
No, very far away.
Oh.
I left the vicinity. There
because
might
I
be.
know we last time wanted banana slug, but it was like far and there's no like you can't bucket them.
Okay.
So we were like, oh.
They can show up in redwood forests, I think. So I'll just look around the redwood forest in our area.
I just want to have a little banana slug with those backflips.
Eon X Games.
Eon X Games.
Anybody wondering, I am listening to Skyward Sword's music. Skyward Sword music. Because it's good. Was it in there or was it just specifically this type of forest? Where the fuck was I just? Let me confer with my animal dictionary. I pull out my glasses. Old growth tall forest. So I'm guessing they can spawn in redwoods. I'll go on a short mini quest to see if I can find one close to home.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
While I'm out and about. Out and about. I actually have food I can eat on whenever we have a break. Because I accidentally made too much mash last night, and instead of eating it all and getting a bellyache like I usually do, I was like, I could just be smart and put it in the fridge.
Wow.
And reheat it in the morning. Oh, not in the morning. In the afternoon.
I'm very proud of you. This is a very smart, good decision.
Thank you. It's like the urge of like, I love this food so much. And I've made it and I want to eat it all, but there's so much.
I gotta recognize my limits.
Yeah. Ken, hey! Hello, how are you?
Hello, Ken. This very big brain.
I'm that kind of like, where like I'm just enjoying stuff so much. I'll just keep eating it, and it's like why I've had to buy like fruit juice in like the packets. I think it's sensory wise. I'm just like, my brain's just like, eat more of it. Which means I can very easily binge. Because I'm just like, food. It tastes nice and I enjoy it, so I should keep eating. I got better at it in recent years, but yeah. Always been an issue.
Yeah.
But like,
you
if
know what? I should... Sorry,
go
continue.
on. No,
I will. No. I was about to change subjects.
Okay.
You say your thing.
Yeah, that's why I get the little juice cartons, because if I get a big, like, gallon of juice, I will just drink it all in one.
That's so fair.
Like, I got bellyache now of my own doing.
Oh no!
No self-control.
The consequences of my actions.
That's literally it.
I realized I should make some signs to have as like in-world notes of what I was meaning for different buildings.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we benefit from signs. Because we're both neurodiverse.
So that later on we're not like, what the why did I leave this weird gap here?
Why is there just dirt in a pile? We should probably level that, huh?
Yeah, it's like, no, there's a thing. You were gonna do something.
You're gonna do
No.
something, no. And then you wake up at like 3 a.m. like, oh, it's raining again.
Of course.
Oh, it's thunderstorming actually. B, it's thunder. B, it's thunder. We can sleep.
Oh.
I forgot to tag you in the title again. I do this every time. I write starwitchment and then I'm like, yeah, that's being tagged.
People know what that means.
Oh. There we go. Okay. No banana slugs. You don't want to be my friend? Coniferous forest. This is a big tree I spawned on. And when I go on my break, I'll make that cup of tea that Ignis redeemed at the beginning of stream, and I'll refund it. I think it is a funny redeem to have, but also at the same time, I think people love to redeem it and not realize, like, the fact that I have to go get up and do things. It was, he was the fucker that, I think it was Adon who was like, yeah, you wait for me to come back and then redeemed it. I was like, I just left! I was just downstairs. Good job my kettle's quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's fun. Reminds me to drink, and I can switch up my teas. And there's fucking seals, but no banana slug. Okay, I'm coming home. Banana slug expedition failed.
Damn.
There's always next time.
Hello, Ken. Hi.
Oh, ouch. I got my spruce wood I wanted though, so. We're good there. I'll have to like look up a thing of like how to build a boat in Minecraft. Because I could not build a boat from memory. I am not built like that.
You're not built like boat.
I'm not built like boat.
Hi, bye, Fred. I hope you have a good lurk.
Bye, bye.
Thank you for stopping in.
I was gonna say I'm not built like a boat, except for like the fact that some boats just have titties on the front of it.
Yeah.
And in that way I am.
Yeah. That is fair. That is understandable.
So if you're wondering why I'm beating up a fish, it's because it stole my clay. Greetings. Hi, Uni. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. How are you? I think we'd have pets. I can place things. Do a fine. How are you? I'm good. B, how are you?
I'm very good. Also, hello, Uni. Hi. I have just been doing animation stuff all day, and so now it's good to be just Minecrafting.
Crafting the mines.
Crafting the mines. These notes are very much helpful.
Mm-hmm. We're going all in on building this village.
Yeah. You want the tour around the some of the stuff, the
Oh
buildings
yeah,
I've laid out?
I've been doing the dock where I'm gonna build a boat, and then B's been doing all the heavy lifting.
No, that's not true.
It's a little
You
bit
did
true.
the dock is very, very good and
Thank
very
you.
helpful.
You would drown
And like
if
you're doing
you
the
were to do
boats and
it.
stuff. Yeah, it's like I physically can't do that. So some more houses and residents here, and then this is gonna be the courthouse
Oh,
with
they
the
can get
attached
married.
bell tower here.
Imagine it.
Imagine this square is a bell tower.
Ding, ding, ding.
There's a little courtyard that'll go around both sides of the bell tower, with this being a cafe with some little umbrellas
That'll be so
over
cute.
here. Need some food in there. And so these are also more houses. But tucked into all the houses is the community garden.
We can have little, like, flowers and vegetables.
In little, like, garden bins.
Yeah,
Is that what they're called? Garden boxes? Yeah.
The compost. We'll have to.
Oh, motherfuckers!
Bitches, get out of here, actually. This is our village. They all aggroed on you.
It's okay, I'm strong.
Eat shit, get shit on.
Nice.
Teabagging.
Good job. Fucking losers.
Never played Minecraft, but it's nice to see what people make in this game. Honestly, it's a good game.
It's a very fun game. There's a lot of mods for it too. And also multiplayer has gotten a lot easier because there's one mod called Essentials that basically auto adds itself. You just have to run it.
Makes it free.
Yeah, and it's free, and then you can host your game to other people, which is how Charlie and I play together. And it's super easy to do. You don't have to deal with like servers or anything like that. It is just you go, okay, open your world, and then you say host world. These people are invited.
Open
and then it does it. That's great. I love it.
Tried it once and it steps on the Switch, but I didn't. Oh, on Switch it's awful. I'm gonna tell you right now, you play this on Switch, you're gonna have a terrible time. I'm so sorry.
I don't like any controller version of Minecraft, honestly. They just feel very floaty. It's not it.
This is very much built for mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, and then they later were like, "Oh, look, we made controller versions." And it's like, you sure did. Why did you do that, though?
Yeah. If you ever get, like, Xbox Game Pass for free, because I know, like, Discord gives it out occasionally for free. It's on Game Pass. It's a different version of it. It's the one you can't mod, but if you ever wanted to try it out on PC for free, they do that quite a lot.
Very, very true. Because it's Bedrock, right? Yeah. I made a chest that is literally just for me to put flowers into because they are filling my inventory.
We've got so many flowers.
Yeah,
oh, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
7:45.
Oh.
Sorry. Someone in chat said, oh, you know what time it is? So I realized you read that as me saying that. Like, I said it out loud and you were like, oh, Charlie's asking what time is it? And my apologies for the miscommunication.
Oh, it's all good. I just thought it was like leading up to something. Oh, it's Waluigi time.
It's Waluigi time.
Wah. Let's give us your best wah. Wah. No, that's a pretty good wah.
Thank you.
I agree with that way. On this other side of the courtyard near the bell tower, do you think it should be the church or the university?
Let me come over. Wah. Sorry. Wah. Which side?
Right here, where I've built this line.
I think church.
I think church here. Okay. And then I think one more thing here. Something small.
Yeah.
Maybe...
So we're kind of doing a thing where it's like really crowded together near the center, and then it'll spread out more and more as we go, and then we'll have big fields at the back and do it that way. We need to light shit up as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to like visualize this very like European small town where they're built for footpaths
big
rather
cobbled
than car
streets.
roads. Yeah. Because like car roads not appealing in Minecraft.
No.
They're not appealing in real life either, personally, but they're extra not appealing in Minecraft. So we just won't build those.
Yeah.
We will build this for walking around.
We don't have to build those.
Yeah.
I pull out my horse and I'm like, where's my horse and carriage streets?
You're right, I'm so sorry.
Schmo.
I think it's pretty crazy that we still don't have any horses, considering your love of horses.
I mean, we've tamed a few and then just kind of left them behind.
Did we really? Oh my
god.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie daisies.
I mean, they were free at heart. We took their saddles and released them.
Okay. So church needs a special... Oh, we gotta figure out where the guard is gonna go. Like, put a guard tower.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I don't know, probably like a... Don't you think, like a jailhouse? Should you have one of those?
Are we just gonna imprison a singular villager?
Imprison a singular,
yeah, we can get a pillager. It might freak them out a little bit, but...
That's fair. Maybe it's not the best idea.
But it might mean more, more what's it called spawn. More iron golems. We could be real sneaky and just set up an iron golem farm.
The prettiest iron golem farm.
Yeah.
That you did ever see.
Well and truly.
Ooh, wait. I know what needs to go in this little gap next to the church. That has to be the graveyard.
Yeah, we got dead people.
I got a plan for the dead.
We can have little skeletons lying about.
That's not a very well-kept graveyard.
I mean, one of them mid-burial. And we just have a skull poking out. This isn't a good bridge right now. This is just for me to walk across. I'll change it later. Because it's ugly right now. I'll use, like, McCaw's bridge.
I really should go get an actual shovel. Because mine broke. I'll go get it. I'll stop being lazy. It's taking more time for me to just stand around here trying to do that without getting the shovel.
You're so real for that, though.
You
sounded like that one, pufferfish.
Yeah.
It goes, Goo. Sorry to call you a pufferfish.
Oh, that's fine.
But I like pufferfish.
I was just quiet because I was coughing.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that either.
Oh, would you want to put the aquarium in town as like a thing there, or do you want the aquarium to be our thing?
We could put it in town and then force everybody to look at fish. Behold, why is a fucking squid getting stuck underneath my hair? Get out of here.
Oh no, Charlie. We're out of iron.
Ah, shit. I've got a few pieces on me. I've got 7 iron ingots, and I've got 9 raw iron.
Wild.
We have just been using it all.
I'll just make some stone shovels for now, since I don't think it'll make that drastic of a difference in speed. And iron maybe is not the best way to spend our
yeah, because we'll want like
iron in the
fucking
first place.
lanterns and stuff.
Yeah.
That's better. I made the steps up to the pier 2x2. 2x2, just too wide, because I was worried that if we did have villagers roaming about, they'd just get lost and stuck on the staircases.
Oh, that's so fair.
Villagers aren't the smartest.
No. No, not really.
Not really. These fish, we got abundant waters of glow squid, catfish, terrapins, and salmon. We're pretty diverse. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Would you be down for doing a little break?
Are we really?
Yeah,
what?
we're 1 hour and 42 minutes in.
I thought we were maybe 40 minutes into stream.
You've been in it. You've been in the sauce.
Well, I am genuinely shocked at how much time has passed.
It's dark outside right now.
Yeah, we could take a break.
Yeah.
That sounds fine, yeah.
I'll go make that cup of tea.
Yeah,
You've been locked in.
Yeah, no, I'm just having a good time.
Yeah.
I just like enjoy your company and have a
No
good time
way.
hanging out and building stuff.
Actually.
Oh my gosh, what? It's like we're friends or
That's
something.
crazy. No.
Anyway, you guys go take care of yourself. Get water, get food, anything you need.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
Burba.
Burba.
cute. A mouthful of mashed potatoes and we're gaming. I saw a video of American mashed potatoes. It was this woman who, like, I don't know, she's like a mom content creator, but she doesn't really include her kids. A lot of the videos are her, like, with a meal set out, and she'll be asking her kids, do you want this with it? Do you want this with it? Do you want this with it? Like, kind of, like, making it so it's accessible to all the kids who don't like certain things and stuff. It's really sweet. And one of them was, like, including mashed potatoes, and she scooped it up and dolloped it on the plate, and I was like, that is liquid. That is a liquid. There's so much butter in these mashed potatoes. It's separating. Why is mashed potatoes like that?
Personally, I make very thick mashed potatoes, but also I know in the US, mashed potatoes are very commonly not, I mean, especially like with families struggling financially, if it's a family with kids, those are probably liquid mashed, like the like powdered mashed potatoes that you just add water to. So I like.
To me, it's wild because like potatoes are just cheap here.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, it's definitely a lot cheaper to get boxed mashed potatoes, and it's faster. Which I think is the other big proponent is like
we call it smash here. And I've got an autistic grudge against it.
No, that's fair. I mean, I'm guessing that's probably what it is, personally, is that she's probably using boxed mashed potatoes. That's probably the reason the texture's like that, is because it's like, it is powdered mixed with water.
I give it a follow, David.
That's a lot of liquid.
It was just,
David.
I have seen, however, Americans blend their mash, like their potatoes they boiled and blend it, and like with an immersion blender, and I'm like, that's not, you've just made soup. What you've done is made soup.
We've used like a hand mixer to get it like a really smooth consistency.
We have
it's still very thick.
A masher, a specific potato masher.
No, we do too. It's just sometimes hubby really likes an even texture, and it's still still thick. He just specifically will get in a mood where he's just like, I don't have the energy to deal with getting the texture even on mashed potatoes. Yeah. So the only time we have the texture even is if he's like, I just can't right now. Like I need
understandable.
I need our mashed potatoes to have like an even consistency, and I'm like, that's fair. You go ham. I don't care.
See, when I was younger, because I was sick a lot, the only thing I'd really want to eat was either a big bowl of peas or mashed potatoes. And it got to the point where my mum was like, I don't want to have to peel and boil and mash these potatoes every single time. And she bought like instant mash. Hated that. I was like, this is wrong. No, and I refused to eat it. I didn't even know it wasn't just mash made from the pot, because she'd pretend to cook it in the pot and everything. Like actual potatoes. I'd add ketchup to it to try and make it taste nice, and it was just wrong. It was all wrong. She should have known I was autistic from that, honestly. She tried the ready-made mash that's like more, like, it's a bit more pricier, but it's like you just heat it in the microwave and it's mash. I was like, no, it's wrong. It's all wrong. And once I found out it was like fake mash, I was like, Mother, I shall never forgive you for your transgressions against me.
That is so fair.
Just tried trigger me, it didn't work. But mashed potatoes and peas have always been just like what I eat when I'm not feeling well.
I think that I just currently eat at a level of niceness. I've forgotten what I don't really know what the majority of Americans eat like, because I ate, like, I don't know if what I grew up with is the norm for Americans. And then now I'm like, specifically, I'm very much, me and hubby are kind of foodies with our cooking, and we really love cooking. And so I don't know what normal people do. I just know I cook real good.
I eat real basic most of the time, but that's just because, like, I usually just cook for myself or my mum, and it's like, what can I make the quickest and easiest sort of thing. So it's just mostly frozen stuff.
That's so fair. Yeah. I love cooking so much.
When I can cook, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of energy to cook, so it's understandable when you have literally a fatigue disorder.
Yeah, pretty average.
Things like cooking more detailed meals is a bit not what you do.
Yeah, you don't usually do that.
Not phrased well.
I understood it completely. Don't worry.
Yeah. This graveyard's gonna be way bigger than the church itself.
Amazing.
So I just think
I think we have a lot of dead people.
Yeah. Well, it's planning for the future.
I mean, isn't there an issue with like graveyard space not being accessible anymore, and they're running out of places to put dead bodies? And so
oh my god. Okay, so do you know New Orleans? Like, just of New Orleans?
Isn't there like a shit ton of graveyards there?
There are graveyards on graveyards.
Yeah.
Like, they literally ran out of space, and so they started putting graves on top of where graves had existed already. And not only is that a problem, but also it is below the floodplain.
Oh,
and so bodies will just start floating through the ground up to the surface all the time.
People are like, New Orleans is haunted because it's old. Ooh, and I'm like, no, New Orleans is haunted because you're fucking making you're making skeleton soup with the remains of people. Like,
there's also just been some crazy fucking awful people in New Orleans, and that's part of the because I went on specifically a ghost tour around New Orleans, and like multiple of the haunted locations are just like, yeah, this person did like awful things to their slaves.
This is a site of extreme tragedy.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, they just abused people here, and it's like, oh.
This is why it's hot. Yeah. I mean, it's
thinking, yeah.
Out of everywhere in the US, like, I think to people outside the US, New Orleans is known mostly for like all the spiritual stuff it has going on, whether or not whether or not it's like a scam or not. Like, I think you talk about New Orleans and you think about like the parades and stuff, but then you're also like
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, and you're also like, oh, there's the people who do all the spiritual stuff there. I think a lot of you see it in TV, and I don't know if it's like what it is, but there's been a lot of stuff in TV where it's just like, oh, this place is spooky, and there's a witch woman who lives here, and she's doing spells to make you not haunted anymore. You're cursed. Go see this woman in New Orleans. So,
yeah, I know that like, just throughout history, it's been just a place that is known for spooky things, even when it was first being created, because, like, I know that, like, there's a LARP that happens in New Orleans that is just based on, like, penny farthings.
Yep.
Like, small horror stories, and they put it in New Orleans because New Orleans is the spooky place.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, because I don't really know much about New Orleans except for, like, what I've seen in the media. Which, yeah, it's mostly seen as, like, sometimes it's a joke, but sometimes it's used as, like, oh, this person here knows what they're on about. It depends what you're watching.
Yeah. Normal people eat what they can when they can. That's fair. That is fair enough. I just care very greatly about what food I eat, and it's not super expensive stuff. I just like cooking.
Just like tastes being nice. I've found more accessible ways to have tasty good food though. Like just getting like instant packets of pasta and like adding actual like I'll saute onions, I'll like caramelize onions to put in it and add garlic and vegetables and stuff like that. Or it's like I didn't have to spend 3 hours making a roux and making a cheese sauce to go with all this pasta. I just tipped it in the pot and bam.
Have you ever had bruschetta?
Is that cheese?
No.
Or is it the bread?
It's tomato stuff.
Oh.
It's tomatoes and olive oil and basil, all mixed together to be like generally it's used as like a topping for bread, and so you just like take that and you smear it on your bread. It's so fucking cheap because it's Roma tomatoes, and those are like, you can get Roma tomatoes for like $1 for a pound of them.
Tomatoes are pretty cheap
here in the US. Yeah, so I love bruschetta. It's so easy. You just have to chop up tomatoes, put in, we have like a shaker, or we have a Tupperware that we use that has like a twist top, because then you know the lid won't come off. And we just put in olive oil and basil, and we sometimes put in cottage cheese just because we like cheese, but that's not mandatory. And then you mix it up. Oh, of course, with your seasonings, with garlic and onions. Of course, those are gonna go in there. Salt, pepper.
I'm fond of a bit of parsley. I feel like it freshens up a dish a little bit.
Yeah. We have a giant basil like bush, so we have lots of like, fresh basil.
I want to eat at your house.
I'll make you focaccia and bruschetta.
Yeah, make me food, please.
That's one I can make, and it is completely make it standard, and it is automatically vegetarian.
It's automatically just good.
Yeah, and I can make it vegan if I just don't include cheese.
Yeah,
That's
include cheese. Please include cheese. Lots of cheese.
Yeah, I'll absolutely make you focaccia and bruschetta. They're so, focaccia is the easiest bread to make. I fucking love making.
It doesn't need like all that shit like proofing and yeast, all that just a normal loaf of bread needs.
You do need to leave it for a while, but that's it. It's not like
you don't have to sit there kneading it for 10 hours.
No, you get it till it is mixed together as an oily, wet ball of dough, and you stick it in the fridge for 24 hours, and then you pull it out for like a couple hours before you bake it so that it can get up to room temperature, and then you bake it.
Doesn't it kind of look like fresh mozzarella when it's in that oily, globby state?
Yeah. It's kind of like, and then when you're done, it's like dimpled bread. Yeah, I love it so much.
Imagine pesto on that. Oh, scooping up pesto on that.
Oh, that sounds very good.
I want pesto now. I always want pesto. That's actually a trick. I always want pesto.
That's actually why we got a basil plant, is because fresh pesto is just fresh basil is just so expensive, and we wanted to make pesto from scratch more often.
And it grows fast enough.
Yeah, it grows like nobody's business.
Just water it and put it in like your windowsill and you're good.
Yeah, if you get it from a grocery store, a plant that's already grown, it might look like it has died at first.
Just water it.
Just don't give up on it. Especially if you've set it outside. If at least for us, every basil plant that we've gotten from the grocery store, when we put it in the ground outside, it dies for a second. But then it comes back, because the issue is all of its leaves are not used to sunlight.
Yeah.
And so when they are exposed to sunlight, they fucking perish.
Herbs are pretty resilient as well.
Yeah. And then it comes back and it's like way stronger.
You need to want a herb garden. Don't just willy-nilly plant a random herb, because if you do, then it's gonna take out like I planted mint once. Biggest mistake of my life. I got spearmint everywhere. You never get rid of it.
Mint just grows like a motherfucker. Basil at least stays in like the same bush. We haven't seen it spread aside from when we tell it to, like we take a clipping, get the clipping to grow some new roots, put it in the ground. Mint has
seeds. Mint has little seeds that they just explode everywhere.
We also pluck the flowers off our basil plant.
That'll help
because if you do that, it'll split again, and the plant will grow to be larger without trying to like reproduce everywhere. And so we just have one giant plant and two small plants next to them.
I love that. I'd want a little herb garden.
Yeah, I want to get a bunch of creeping thyme as ground cover, because it just smells really nice, and any like intense smelling herbs if you have them near your outdoor areas, it'll make mosquitoes not want to be there because mosquitoes
Yeah.
don't like the smell of the
Oh,
herbs.
there's lemongrass is really good for that as well. And
Ooh.
lemongrass is so nice. I love picking some. On my way back from school and on the way to school, there was this garden, this house that grew just so many flowers, and the lemongrass plant grew over like through the gate. And so I just pluck a little bit every day and just rub it between my hands and just sit there huffing my hands in the morning.
Aww.
It was so nice. It's the same with lavender leaves as well. We also have a lavender leaf plant where, just a lavender plant, the leaves on that, you pluck those off and they have the same sort of smell and it's so good. Shit's good.
Hell yeah.
I love when stuff smells nice.
Okay. I gotta figure out. Let's see. I could probably put down a few more houses before we get into the university area. And then we need what all do we need before it's like the end of town? Because in the field we don't need to have in the town.
Okay, let me look at the list we got.
We'll need to have the university, and is that it? Because everyone else can just go in like a house.
We've got in-house where you can make like we can also make that like 3 stories high, essentially, I think. Like
yeah.
Because of the kind of style we're going for. Could very easily do that. Yeah, all in university, in market, in-house. The in-house ones we can make extra rooms and beds as well for any wayward ones.
Yeah.
In fields, we can build like farmers' huts and stuff as well.
Yeah. So the farm, I think the anything in field, kind of, we don't even need to consider in town infrastructure because there will probably be like a little separation between them and the town.
Yeah. Has special plate miner. That's gonna go behind the docks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I can do that. I can like set it up where there's kind of like a mine shaft going down through a cave.
Mine shaft with like a little hut next to it. That's where he lives. Yeah.
Guard. Where are we putting the guard? So I've just been mining stone and for the sides of the dock.
No, that's fair. Maybe the guard should take one of the. Maybe I combine some of the stuff, like these houses that are next to the courthouse, and then like you can have like the instead of houses, they can be like, I don't know. That's not. They're not gonna be pretty if they're like guard stuff. I want the ones that are facing the water to be like pretty houses that people live in.
We could always do like guard towers kind of at the back of, like, you know, towards like the tree line in the mountain area. We could kind of maybe build them into the mountain a little bit, or at least like a singular guard tower at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit away from the rest of the town.
Yeah. Kind of acts like they can see over everywhere. I've also got my cup of tea, Ignis, if you're still here.
Cup of tea acquired.
Did I add honey to this?
Oh.
Not enough honey. That's not sweet enough for me.
Oh no.
I mean, it's fine. It's sweet it's sweet enough. I just love adding a big scoop of honey into my tea.
That's fair.
It's actually like looking up on if you come up to where I am and look down at just how it's going, it's looking so. I feel like it's looking quite good.
I mean, from the map, it's very interesting just seeing the town layout coming to be.
Like it's real cute. Roka, hi. How you doing?
Hello.
How's it going? I love that we're just like so real about this. I I just think it's real cute of us to just be like, yes, and
Like the infrastructure.
the infrastructure's important. These all need to be together, and over here we need this, so it's like this.
We got lore to our little guys.
Yeah.
And they don't even exist yet.
Pretty excited.
We got, like...
Sorry, I got a message in chat. You go, I'll read it in a second.
Ah, yeah. It just... Okay, so currently... I'm trying to get this to be, like, there's, like, some terracing here, and then the town, like, is at a lower level from then on, so it makes sense. Oh.
Hiccup. Rogue is pretty excited. Landed a spot on a sapphic script and audio collab themed around the X-Men. Oh. Who's the ship? I just think this is looking real cute. You're teaming up with a fellow trans creator to handle Rogue. Hell yeah! I hope you have fun doing all that.
That sounds really awesome.
What just buzzed? Something like... I think it was my freaking armchair of my arm of my chair that just went, and I felt like I got a message. I just leant on it and I think it went weird.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
You wanna get some sleep?
Yeah. Look at you. Oh, that's a bridge I put down. Never mind. Okay, there we go.
The bridge is looking very nice, by the way.
The bridge that's across from, like across that dam area, I'm gonna actually do that into something prettier with the Macaw's bridges.
Oh yeah.
Did they only go one wide?
I think that the bridges one doesn't work for going more than one wide.
Okay. I'll
Unless you
try
could get
out.
it to work, because I didn't look it up at all. I just went, this isn't working, and I gave up. So
understandable. Yeah, I'm gonna try out one of the stone bridges when I get all the stone I need. And this is just me like mining cobblestone, cooking it, and then making it into the stone bricks. I think eventually I will add texture to the sides of the dock. Like I'll add moss further down to kind of look like algae growing up and little cracks and stuff, little cracked blocks. Hey Spawn, hi! We're going good.
Oh, hi Spawn.
Speaking of hoodie, have you ever tried mead? I hadn't, it was disgusting. I think I got given the tourist mead. I went to York and tried some, and I asked for the sweetest one they had, and it tastes like I was drinking isopropyl alcohol, nail varnish remover. The only reason I drank it and finished it is because I didn't want to waste money, and also there was a group of gay women from the queer bookstore down the road that were also in there, and I was like, yeah, I'm chill. I didn't make a noise out loud. I stayed very straight-faced, but my entire insides were cringing in repulsion of this alcohol. So maybe they gave me the shit mead. Who knows? But it tastes shit to me, unfortunately. Yeah, it was just real bad. Well, I don't want to spend more money again on shitty mead. But I don't really drink the first. I drink like one type of alcohol and that's it. I just drink amaretto and cola. And oh, I did have yogurt soju with like Sprite. Well, it's not Sprite, it's just lemonade. But I don't know what you guys call just normal lemonade, like fizzy lemon.
Just lemon lime soda.
It wasn't lime. It was just straight lemon soda.
Well, yeah, like, I think you would just call it lemon soda, though I don't think I've ever witnessed a lemon soda on its own.
It's Schweppes lemon soda.
Yeah, it's usually, if it's lemon, it's also lime here. Like, it's
I'm pretty
the
sure
combo.
Schweppes is just lemon. But yeah, yogurt soju and Schweppes lemonade just tasted like cream soda. Schweppes is the one that one guy called Schweppes.
Schweppes?
Schweppes.
I've never seen that soda before, but that
Yeah.
does not mean...
I think it's a British brand, honestly. I'm not too sure.
I also just don't get too into soda, so that also could be it.
Yeah, it's a British brand of soda. Owned by the US company Dr. Pepper Snapple Group.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course they own everything.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. They also make soda water, which is an insult to everyone everywhere with taste buds.
Understood.
Yeah. I'm assuming you've had soda water before, just carbonated water.
I have. I did not like it. I know people that do like it, though. And
I know people who drink it just alone, just as a beverage, and I'm like, I think you're actually criminally insane. Yeah. Noodle's one of them. My Noodle will just go to the bar and be like, hey, can I have some carbonated water? And they'll just drink it next to me, and I'm looking at them like, how does it feel to be a monster on the inside? Your taste buds, you are drinking battery acid.
I feel like I can see the smug look that they would be giving.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, as someone who sometimes has weird taste in food, anytime someone insults my weird taste in food, I'm usually just like, heh.
To be fair, they're the only person I've met that's ever liked just straight up soda water. Because usually, like, you add something to it. Like, you can add, like, cordial to it, and it'll be, like, just flavored. It would be like a fizzy drink, but it's juice, you know? It's like, you can make fizzy orange with it if you add orange cordial to it. It's nice. Yeah. All you recommend is a fishing pond, then you're out. See y'all. Okay, I mean... This hole is a fishing pond, I suppose. We have docks. We are a pond, rather than a...
we are a lake town. There's like a...
Okay, question B, bewitchment.
Yes.
You know how I've done like the brick wall all along here? Do you want me to carry it around? Like the tall...
Yes.
Just do
it.
I
think we should do some in the wall like garden boxes around this corner.
Oh, for sure.
I just like these flowers being here.
We've got the grassy down as well.
Yeah, but like definitely wall all around with like some... We can expand this out so there can be like a little divot for some plants.
Yeah.
To stay here. So I'm gonna make these 2 wide so that one of the... So that the fully on the outside can become stone, and then like the inner one can stay grass, and there can be plants put there. You know?
Yeah. I think I know. I'll come up to here with the wall, and then I'll figure it out from there. I also like I think you're probably gone by now, Wonder Pig, but I like your name.
Very good name, very good name.
Very good name.
I'm gonna put flowers on the ones that should stay as dirt, and then everything else should become stone.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look nice.
Do you want it like around like?
Oh, I was imagining like this one would become stone, but also you could do going around all of it. I don't really.
So
mind.
we can add
which do you think looks
extra.
better?
We can add extra flowers, some different flowers, some different purple flowers. And we wanted that oh. And then we can make that like waterway thing coming out.
Yeah.
Break that off. Sorry. I can make it go all the way higher as well, because it goes up this high. But then the wall, like the actual, what's it called? The ground comes one higher over this side.
I mean, then it just merges, because this one, it merges with the wall on this side.
Yeah.
You know? It just, there's this little spot where it's taller and there's some plants in it.
Yeah, I would, like, do you want me to make it, like, higher over here? So it leads with the rise in...
No, I think, like, here, like, it comes down would be nice. Yeah.
Need to drink my shrink potion. And go mining. My weak little cat arms can't do shit without a strength potion.
This is gonna look really nice. You're doing a great job with this wall.
Thank you.
Do you want to do the brick for the pathways in the town too?
We can do, yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I've currently started putting cobblestone down for things that I want to have be stairs, but I think would blend in and you might not realize that I was meaning for that to be stairs, rather than just like a part of a hill. So, just so that that's communicated well,
okay.
I've put down cobblestone if I'm like, this is a stairs, there's a pathway here.
Fences. New Twitch mobile update is broken. It'll send the display to sleep at 30 seconds while actively watching a stream. What the fuck? Twitch mobile, you need to fucking stop. Like, actually. Twitch mobile is becoming a scourge on Twitch viewers and streamers.
Fucking wild.
Absolutely baffling, honestly.
Okay. So, I think that this is enough town built before the university, and the university should be the next thing.
Like the layout of it.
Maybe I do the university here in this gap between where the residential area ends and where the water is, and the university is also over by the water. I think that would be cute.
Oh, yeah, we could build the aquarium for the oceanographer.
Oh, that's so smart.
I'm big brain.
Charlie, that can all be one part of one thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Roga's at a point. Try to never buy bits or subs off the mobile app because the actual app store takes a cut and so it's more expensive.
Yep. Did you see that they introduced being able to like have a like sub split so that your mods get part of your sub money so that they can get paid?
I suppose, yeah, for like bigger streamers, that would be really helpful.
Because, like, I mean, mods do a lot to keep a stream running smoothly. So having, like, an in-Twitch way of paying your mods is
like an
very
incentive
cool.
kind of thing.
Yeah, they get, like, a certain percentage of sub money. That's really cool. I learned this because Astral Spiff was talking about it, and he ended up forgetting to change his PayPal that the sub money percentage would send from, and so one of his mods turned down the like money getting sent over because
it looked like a scam.
So it looked like a scam. Astral Spiff had to be sorry, I didn't mean to send you money from like whatever it was, or it was like Big Boy 420 or something, you know, like it was something goofy as hell, and he was like, no, sorry.
This was a real transaction, I'm sorry.
This meant it was purposeful, it wasn't a scam.
Ooh. Minecraft injury noise. Every time I watch people on Twitch mobile, it crashes so much. Like, it's like, the reason I'm watching them on mobile is because I'm doing things, like, either on my mobile or I'm, like, busy just having them on in the background while I do stuff around the house. And then if I try and type, if I have them minimized, or like I try and open it back up to type in chat, it'll crash and I won't be able to open up chat or anything. So I have to close it, miss whatever they've been saying for the past like 2 minutes as I reload it, and then it lets me.
Yeah.
It's like, Twitch, stop.
Yeah, that's so fair.
I just want to watch my friends be silly. Apparently that's too big of an ask.
Disallowed.
Disallowed.
Can't do that.
I got messages. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Zelda music playing.
Nice. I gotta go make another chest. For all these plants I keep digging up. I'm gonna make 3 more so that I can have 2 double chests so that I know that I have enough space.
Makes sense.
If I run out of space, I don't even know what to do.
More chests.
Yeah.
Hate spawns lurking, only fills out more job applications, so you can eventually leave hell. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck with leaving hell.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Wither.
Yeah. Wow. I hate a shitty dead-end job and went out of my way to get an IT certificate to get a real certification, or certification to get a real not hell job from not hell. Yeah. I hope you get a not hell job.
Yeah.
I hope you get a job you love.
You get?
Yeah, it's a certification.
Yeah, it's short for certification.
Yeah, okay.
I know that hubby has, oh shoot, Security Plus? Or it's either Security Plus or Networking Plus. And he's working on the other one, and he's also working on Linux Plus. I think. That is my knowledge of certifications in its whole, because those are the ones he's told me about. I know he got them out of order. So I think he maybe got Security Plus and then is now trying to retroactively get Networking Plus. Oh no, it is Networking Plus, and he got security. He's working on Security Plus because he never got A plus. He skipped one.
He skipped
and then he went, oh shit, I skipped it.
Probably should have skipped it.
Well, you already got the next one, so whatever. And so now he's working on Security Plus.
Hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you're having a great day, Waither.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you around again.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah. You got A+, need real not hell job with not hell paycheck to pay for net plus. Yeah. That's the thing. When you're stuck in a job that like isn't paying you enough and it's like sucking the soul out of you, and you just physically cannot actually work harder than you already are on other things.
But you're expected to be able to go get other stuff so that you can get a better job, and it's like, how am I gonna do that? All my energy is spent just keeping up with this shitty job.
Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise I can't be employed.
A+ is the one you skip if you have job experience. Oh! I don't think hubby knew that. I don't think it was an active choice that he was skipping it, but also he like did already have a lot of computer experience just from really liking computers. So
it's like here's how printers work. Real.
Yeah.
Have you turned it on and off again?
Is it plugged in?
Is it plugged in? Do you know how devices function? Speaking of job applications or unemployed for 2 years, it's been rough recently is the thing. Like, especially since COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And then with new age fucking AI shit, people are cutting down jobs even more. So like, well, the AI can do all the financing for me. It's like, I hope you get done for accidental insurance fraud or something. Because your AI didn't report a big chunk of your money.
Right.
Not to wish for the downfall of those who fire their staff in order for AI, but I'm definitely wishing for their downfall.
Not to root for the downfall of rich people, but also totally to root for the downfall for rich, like specifically the corrupt rich. Like,
yeah, the rich who value AI over human hands, kind of thing.
Yeah. The thing is with like, also like, we're keeping in mind here what we mean when saying rich people.
Yeah.
Rich gross people.
Not just excessively wealthy.
Yeah, I'm not even just meaning someone who is wealthy and they could live. If someone is wealthy to the point they could live off all the money they have, good for them. As long as it's not excessively unnecessary.
As long as you're morally, ethically not corrupt and a piece of shit.
You can be a millionaire with good morals.
Yeah.
You cannot be a billionaire with good morals. Those don't exist.
Billionaires in chat, if you want to have good morals, send me 5k right now and and I'll get to kiss my girlfriend. Her birthday next month. Pay me to kiss her, please. Anyway, and then you can put on your billionaire resume, I'm an LGBTQ plus ally.
Become certified ally.
Yeah. I'll still shit talk you, but like, I'll say thank you, I guess.
Do you have that kind of money wastes? That's it's.
Yeah, you know, realistically, 2k will do it, you know?
Yeah.
5k means I can take her on trips.
I think that's part of the reason sometimes hearing Europeans talk about, like, their opinion on Americans frustrates me, is because it's like, okay, the Americans that are, like, they're like, oh, these American tourists suck. And it's like, yeah,
they're all rich people. Yeah.
Of course they do. Rich people suck. And, like, Americans that are, like, not rich aren't going to Europe. They can't afford to go to Europe.
Apparently,
the only 50% of Americans even have a passport to leave the country. If you're only meeting Americans that are in Europe, you are guaranteed to not meet half of the American populace.
Literally. Oh, the Americans I'm most mad at is the ones that came and bought all the tour dates in England for the Taylor Swift concerts, of which the London ones last month, the majority of the crowd were not British.
That's wild.
Yep.
What?
Yep. They all bought the tickets. They could afford to buy, because England's poor. Put it this way, England's poor, and while the pound is more expensive than the dollar, we still on average, if you matched both currencies, we get paid lower and things cost more. Like stuff like fresh produce is cheap, but that's only because we're small and can locally source a lot of it. But like, it's just, yeah, we are an extremely poor country.
It wildly depends how much the average prices of things in the US is so ridiculous to do, because if you take like California,
you've got like weird taxes and shit.
Well, just like because of how inflation has happened to different city areas and like the states around those big cities, it is the rate of pay is so much higher, but it is exponentially more expensive for houses in those areas. So like the people in like around DC, it is very common to be earning like over 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And still not be able to afford a house. Which is crazy. It's crazy that there are people that can earn $100,000 and not a year and not be able to afford a house.
Literally.
Because of how expensive, because DC houses start for a small, like 2-bedroom house.
I've seen how different prices can differ in America with stuff like that.
And then like if you're talking like somewhere more like, I don't know, one of the like Midwest states, like the with like a smaller population, like a 1-bedroom, the same 1-bedroom house in DC is like minimum $600,000, if not $1 million for that one house. But if you're talking that same exact house, but you put it in, say, Illinois or something, that house is probably only like 120,000.
Yeah.
130. Like it's like, it is crazy. It is, you can't even compare money. Like you can't average how money is in the US. I hate that that's like, or like, well, this
they're
is
like comparing the fact that there's like 1%ers in the country and adding that to like the fucking,
yeah, you can't compare San Francisco and small town.
Yeah,
and, like, not even small
it's
smaller cities.
Yeah, it's obviously not as drastic in the UK because we're so much smaller, but there is like, you go to specific places. We've got holiday towns which are becoming like cultural dead spots essentially, because the rich people are buying nothing but holiday homes here, and so the locals are kicked out and the prices are inflated and shit like that, and that happens in so many areas. Also, wait there, if you become rich, you don't suddenly suck. There's plenty of people who get rich and don't suck. It's impossible to have a morally and ethically good billionaire because of the pure substantial amount that a billion is. It's not just 1 billion, it's multiple billions, of which would last them and their family thousands of years.
Yeah, I mean, just how much, in order to get to a billion, every billionaire has to have exploited people at some point in order to get to that amount. Because if we're talking in numbers that are so drastically large, a millionaire could have earned it like in a few million, you know, that having like...
You can count to 1 million in a fair amount of time. Think about that. Think about how long it would take you to count like 56 billion one by one. Like...
Yeah. In order to earn like $1 million, you need to like be earning what? Let's see. How hold on. Let me do some quick math real quick.
Mm-hmm. Also, the housing market is just in shambles in anyway, so like,
you
know.
Yeah.
I mean, you have how many roommates, not including your husband?
There's 6 of us here.
Yeah, there's 6 of you.
To afford a house, yeah.
Yeah. Millionaires, I have a proposition for you. Anybody who's just somewhat wealthy, it's my girlfriend's birthday next month. Pay me money to go kiss her. And then it'll be Christmas, and you know what? You have to support the Christmas lesbian. Some extra for Christmas presents as well. Yeah, you get it. You get it. If you're excessively wealthy, be that just be the average excessively wealthy, a millionaire or a billionaire, spare some money for your poor disabled lesbian. The government doesn't pay me enough, despite what the government says. Your friend, who is quite literally your tickets are a safe place, is adamant on going to Louisiana. I don't even know that much about Louisiana, but I know it's not a great place.
Yeah. I think with like, sorry, I got deep in numbers.
Nah, you're good.
I think that with millionaire versus billionaire, we forget how, just because they have titles, we forget how fucking big that is.
Mm-hmm.
Because a millionaire owns, or a billionaire owns 100 times more than a millionaire. Like, it's not, if, like, they are on completely different stages of how rich they are. Like,
you could become a millionaire in a lifetime. Like,
it's 1,000 times. I think it's, is it 1,000?
I don't know, math. We're gay.
No, it's 100 times because it's got more.
Add 2 zeros.
3 more zeros.
3 more zeros. 3 more zeros. That's 1,000 times. 100 is 2 zeros. 10 is 1 zero.
Oh,
yeah, 3 zeros.
Oh shit! Yeah. So it's like the amount.
That's even more times.
It's such an inconsequential drop in what a billionaire owns, and so the only way for you to get there is literally like exploitation. You can't get there, and also
years
like,
upon years of exploitation.
Workers, well,
and also probably some dodgy offshore account business.
Yeah, no, it's just like you take the successful billionaires. We take what, Jeff Bezos. Yes, like he earns what? How much does he earn us? Like
probably a lot
every year. Let me see.
My bet it's on a lot. Math just left the room. Yeah. Toss a coin to a lesbian. Oh, valley of plenty.
Dude earns 45 million per day.
For what? Being bald and ugly? Jeff Bezos, don't kill me, please.
Like, I think there needs to be a, like, amount that... I personally believe that there should be a ratio that is in law, the greatest wage difference that there could be in a company. Like, between the CEO and the lowest paid worker, this is the largest difference in pay that you can have. Because then
there's no exploitation. There's less exploitation.
There's less exploitation that way. Because that's the big way that the exploitation happens, is by people just not paying their, in quotes, least important workers.
I had to explain to my dad the fact that, like, oh, the immigrants are taking the jobs is like a big BS thing in England. And I'm like, hey, do you think maybe these immigrants are getting exploited, actually? These people are being exploited because they are willing to be exploited in order to stay in this country. So maybe double check that.
I mean, also, the more... It, like, logically doesn't click if you think about it for more than 2 seconds, because if there are more people in a place, then there are going to be more things that need to be done for caring for the people, such as more grocery stores need to get built, more roads need to get built, and thus needing to be repaired more often, which is another job. More houses need to be built, more the houses that will need repairs done, so thus there's another job. Like, you don't run out of jobs from there being more people there, because the more people there are, the more stuff that needs to get done for the people that are there.
Honestly. Yeah, there's just kind of a humanitarian logic gap. Because they're not thinking about the people. Yeah, we love Bezos here. He owns Twitch. Bezos.
I don't care if he owns Twitch. I fucking hate that.
Dude, I have a proposition for you. I'm not bald shaming him. I was just describing factors about him. What does he do in order to earn millions a day by existing, being bald, and being ugly? The bald and the ugly are separate. You can be very handsome or beautiful and be
You can be
bald.
very handsome and bald. He just happens to be both bald and ugly.
Yeah. Same with the Facebook guy.
Coincidence.
He's not bald, but he's ugly.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
The lizard man?
Yeah.
Charlie, it's meta now.
Not all.
Oh my gosh. No. There's just like...
I saw a post the other day that made me like actually like panic a little bit, because it was about the guy, the CEO of Steam or whoever it is. He's an old fat guy. And he's the guy who's kept Steam from being sold to all these other things that are buying out companies. And it's like, when he dies, whoever's next in charge might just decide to sell Steam to like fucking Amazon. And then we're gonna have some subscription-based service where we have to pay to access our games and keep it stored on the cloud and all that stuff. And I was like, oh god, the subscription-based services are never gonna stop. I hate subscription-based services. Just let me pay a one-off fee.
I just wanna pay for a game, and then I own the game forever, and it's finished.
I don't have to pay for a membership to access the game at all, and like it's not pay to win. Roga, I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming round. Sorry of our ethical conundrum of billionaires and shitting on people.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I don't think I'm scared of it. But the thing is, you do not own your Steam games. No. No, they're mine.
Yeah.
I think people should pirate things more often.
Charlie, you can't say that on stream.
I think people should be a pirate more often. One Piece, am I right?
Yeah, One Piece is so good. We love One Piece.
We love One Piece. They're pirates. Yay! Arr!
Good Netflix property now.
Yeah. Another subscription-based service. And they made it more expensive and refused to let you share with different households. That's fucked up that I don't own my Steam games. I bought them. What do you mean I don't own them? I spent a lot of money on my Steam games. Live action One Piece is good. I started watching the anime
It's
because of
so
it,
good.
and B.
It's so good. I've watched all of One Piece except for Egghead Island, and the live action One Piece is, I would personally rank it as the best adaptation I've ever seen. So
It's, from what I've seen watching the anime, it is very good. Read the manga over the anime. I refuse to read.
No, I'm so
See,
like, that's fair, because like, yes,
I get
the pacing
that.
of the anime is whack. I understand it. The issue is
reading takes all my focus.
I can't read and animate at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, those, I can't do those at the same time.
Like, I do read the manga. I've been reading Fairy Tail, the manga, for a long time now, and watch the episodes at the same time, but the thing about the episodes, they're a lot more accessible. I can do a lot more at once. And I can just leave it on and go through it. I don't have to be actively participating in it to watch it, you know?
Yeah.
To explain the Steam thing, if the game gets removed from Steam, you can't do shit. Give me my money back, Steam! If that happens, give it me back! That's my money!
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of it! We've already established! The government doesn't pay me enough! The government was like, hey, you can have an extra £20 a week for the cost of living, and then the cost of living went even higher, and they were like, tough shit. Deal with it, bitch. They said that to me. They didn't.
Yeah, to you personally.
Yeah. The only reason I can actually afford to have all my silly little things that I buy is because I live at home and my parents don't make me pay that much, which is great. Thank you, parents. Thumbs up.
You don't technically own your Steam games, you own a license, same with any digital media, which is why I like to own physical copies. Yeah, that is currently
they don't do physical anymore.
Yeah, like, all of my art programs, I have no choice but digital copies because they just don't sell them as physical, like, CDs, like DVDs anymore. Like, you just have to buy them digital.
You do keep a removed game. Yeah, because Brendan plays a game that's like Marvel or something that was removed from Steam, but he still has it, so... Why do I place this
Gotta
block
go
down?
open source. Yeah.
Is it... Where the fuck? Sorry, I forgot I was crouching and I got mad at... Stop it! Sorry, I keep placing down blocks. I'm sorry for shouting. Yeah, I can get a thing where I can plug in like a CD reader, right? Because I have Sims Medieval on disc and I can't play it anymore because no modern PCs have a fucking CD thing in it anymore. And I want to play The Sims Medieval, but I don't even think my system software will handle it. Like, I think the game will just die if I try and load it up.
It looks like the open source options for digital art are Krita. End of list.
End of list? Oh. Well.
Yeah. And so I...
So many options!
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Aren't you so excited for all these options?
I think at some point I'm gonna switch to Fire Alpaca just because I used to like Fire Alpaca and it is in fact very cheap and you can just buy it outright. You can just buy it's adware unless you buy the version that's not adware. And I liked it in the past. So hopefully I still like it as it is now because I haven't used it in a long time. But the moment that...
hate everything being digital.
Yeah. The moment that Clip Studio goes, hey, here's the new version, your old version doesn't work anymore, I'm probably leaving Clip Studio. Because have I explained to you how their model is for stuff? It's bad.
It's bullshit.
It's really bad.
Real quick, look at this block.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a cool block. What's that block?
The chiseled stone.
Oh, I like this block.
Bit of decoration.
I like it. I stole it.
You did, yeah. I saw you like pick it up and run away and I was like,
I return it.
You return it. So you do. You do.
Okay, so are we basically like?
I think you've done a lot.
Most of the town?
Yeah, I think for the like the field ones and stuff, we can wing that one a bit more.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think there should be something else here, just because this feels weird to have open. But like that could be like the end of the town, honestly. It's just like one more thing there, which we could have be the aquarium.
Theoretically, what if we built a giant tree?
Sure. You want a big tree there?
Yeah.
Big tree over our town? Okay.
Neat. I can figure out building that at some point. Just mark it out. You know how like people make those big tree builds that are just like they make it look real. And I put glowing mushroom lights in it.
Like just right here, really close to the town. I can just make a big circle.
I don't mind. Because you were like something to fill this empty space, and I was like, tree.
That sounds fine to me. I don't care.
Sorry if you remember incorrectly, but you think if you buy a yearly subscription of Adobe or something, when you cancel it, demands money. Yeah, it's like a cancellation fee, which is stupid.
The cancellation fee is the price of paying for the rest of the year.
That's stupid. You want to cancel? Let it cancel. You already paid for the year.
You didn't already pay for the year.
Oh, no, man.
It's like your monthly one. You can't cancel early. You have to pay through the end of the year.
That's stupid.
Once you are in there, you are locked in. You are paying for a whole year.
I feel like that's a scam. I feel like that's a scam.
Yeah.
Like, very thinly veiled as a business strategy. I mean, I think most things are scams nowadays, honestly.
Yeah, I switched off of Photoshop because it was having stuff like that, and also it just wasn't working. It like crashed constantly. Photoshop in particular. And then I switched to Clip Studio and I was like, oh, this is so great. They're like morally good. And then like a year later is when they changed their policy to being like awful. And I'm like, fuck, I just got used to Clip Studio and now they're like got a model that's even worse. Even more predatory than Photoshop, like Adobe's is, which is all like
At some point, people are going to have to actually read user licenses. Here's the thing. I don't think you should have to read them for important information like that. I think we should be able to trust these companies that we are putting our money on, and they shouldn't take advantage of that by hiding this shit in a big chunk of text, which a lot of people are not going to read.
I just wish that people weren't bad people.
Question mark.
I know that's crazy concept. I just wish people weren't actively being shitty and actively trying to like trick people. Oh, nice.
I don't know if you want to put one of those in the town somewhere, like make a center for it.
Oh, that would be good in the courtyard. Yeah. I don't have inventory space.
I'll pick it back up.
Never trust a company even if you're working in one. Yeah,
That's the thing I hate. My automatic, like, reaction to people is to trust them, which would be fine if I was in the Middle Ages and everybody was, like, not trying to scam you out of everything. Maybe some people were, but...
Oh, well, I think there definitely was, there like, definitely was a lot of shitty things.
Capitalism was less of a thing, you know?
Yeah, the shitty things just weren't capitalistic shitty things as much.
Like, maybe my bread would be mixed with sawdust. But you know what? At least they weren't trying to scam me with a fucking, what's it called? Shitty agreement, you know?
I mean, it was also before the laws that dictated you had to say what was inside pillows, so you'd be getting pillows with manure in them.
Fine, you know what? I should have asked, hey, what's in this pillow?
I should have asked what's in this pillow. That's the reason that there's the slips that say you will be, like, criminally charged if you remove this. It's not for consumers to be criminally charged if they remove it. It's because they introduced laws that stated you have to say what is in this pillow. And then fucking sellers just started ripping them off. And then they had to make another law that's like, hey, you also can't remove the label before selling the pillow.
Yeah, I guess it's always just been a thing that you'll get people that are trying to exploit others, and I don't know. I don't know if it's the autism or what, but in my head I'm just like, why?
Oh, like the like intense, I mean, justice, like, and moral, like really strong moral goods are like staunchly holding on to your morals is very a part of autism.
I just don't understand why people just want to take advantage of others like that and like actively use that trust against them. Because to me, I'm like, if I trust you, I trust you. You could tell me to do most things and I'd do it, sort of thing. And I think my default reaction to people is to trust and like hope for the best. Unless you give me those vibes when I first meet you, where I'm like, okay, I don't like you. You were rude to me upon first meeting, and now I will forever distrust you.
Yeah, Clip Studios is also like they changed it, you know, and like and of course it didn't get people stuck in stuff because they were like you can you already owned the software. And then they just changed it for new software going forward. The issue is it's still horrible, like the system they came up with.
Yeah, terrible system.
You have to buy their yearly released program each year and then pay them a subscription service to get the updates on that yearly released program.
That's worse than DLCs.
Like combo you have to do, it's both buy it every year and also subscription based.
That's
and the one that I require, they have two different versions of it, and the cheaper version is like I think like $50, and the more expensive version is like $270. And the only thing you get for the 270 version is being able to animate for longer than 3 seconds, and you can export multi-page PDFs. I don't need the PDFs. I do need to animate for longer.
I hate that.
Like $220 more a year?
That's too much. That's too much. I fucking hate. I hate. I am hate incarnate.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand they needed more money. That's cool and fine, and I respect it. They hadn't charged people. There were some people who were on the same, like, edition of buying Clip Studio that they were from 10 years ago. That makes sense.
If it's not broke, like, don't fix it.
You don't need that, except like I understand, hey, it's been 10 years and we aren't earning as much money because like it is slowed down to a point that we are just not really earning money anymore and it's not sustainable. Just put out another edition.
Yeah. That's what I hate about the subscription-based services becoming the norm, is that things that don't need subscription-based services are becoming them. Like,
yes.
I think I paid a subscription for Clip Tool Studio because at the time it's how I edit my schedule thing. But like, it pisses me off that I have to pay a subscription because I didn't have enough money in the first place to just buy it outright. But then if I'm gonna buy it and then the next year they're gonna be like, well, time to buy the other version. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, they're on Clip Studio Paint 3 now. Working on 4 is coming out, I think. Like, they're just...
That's stupid!
Yeah, they're releasing, like, a new one constantly. I'm still on 1 because I don't have money.
There was no need for all of these versions. It's genuinely just scummy.
They just, like, so quickly lost all of the trust of their user base.
There's a software on Macs that allows you to play games. You can buy the lifetime version, which is pretty expensive, but it doesn't guarantee lifetime support or the all upcoming. And yeah, that, like, to me, that's just stupid and that's predatory. Like, if you're offering a lifetime service, you can't not offer the lifetime support that will come along with it.
Well,
if you're expecting the service to last that long.
Yeah, it, like, something not offering lifetime support is fine by me, because the expectation is hopefully that they're coming out with a new edition and you would buy that next edition and you would own it, because I mean every software is going to go out of date at some point. That's like, you can't use Photoshop from Windows XP on a modern computer. It won't work. It's not compatible. But what it used to be was that they just had another edition later on that you would buy that, and then you permanently owned that new one. And while it wouldn't be coming out with updates, you just owned it. And it was done. And it was a fully finished software.
I'm just a schmut in my head, honestly. Just the state of this stuff.
Yeah. I made a big circle.
Nice! Big circle.
Hell yeah. Is this okay for tree placement?
Should be. Hold on. Let me come look. Sorry, I was coughing like a toddler.
All good, all good.
Need to come look. Which side is it off? I'm lost. Over here. Hell yeah, big ash tree. Hell yeah. I like that circle. That's a good circle.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Very good job. Apple discontinuing old iPhones doesn't surprise me. Apple has always been scummy with that stuff.
Apple's scumminess really frustrates me, especially like with how all their programs, all their like not programs, their devices are so like you need to have the other tech they're using be also other Apple tech, or else it just won't work.
Yep.
Like that shit.
It pisses me off. The only reason I've stuck with Apple for so long is because I'm autistic, and I didn't like the idea of change. But like, I'll keep my old iPhone for VTuber face tracking, and then if I needed to get a new phone, I would probably just get a Samsung of some sort.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
pretty sure the French came with a good solution for exploitation by the rich. You know, I think I heard about that one. That sounds like a pretty good idea.
Tiny Pim's a big fan of it. He loves to guillotine people. Tiny Pim, my Pichu.
Oh.
There is genuinely a move in Pokemon.
Yes.
Just guillotine.
I just didn't.
Yeah,
click it.
no, it's still crazy to me that guillotine is just a thing. They're like, yeah, and it's like little bug pincers, but it's not a bug type move. And so I think they should have just gone all in and pulled out the real guillotine. Also, Perish Song is one where the Pokemon sings, and if it's not switched out within 3 moves, like, they die.
Oh my gosh.
Which is really funny to just do it on the last Pokemon where you can beat them really easily, but you just decide to Perish Song them anyway. And you sit there just waiting. We kind of said it was the song, it was the or, you know, Freddy Fazbear coming to get him.
That makes sense. I've laid out some big placements for big roots.
Sounds good.
Placed a couple of them, kind of how they'll curl up and around the landscape.
Yeah. Need to figure out like what wood we're gonna use and what leaves we're gonna use for that as well.
Yes.
I think if we're going purple, we could just make like a really big purple leaf tree.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I just make me the wisteria tree.
I mean, there you go.
There we go. That's our religion. We put a fucking brewing stand inside of it. This is the chapel now.
Oh, right. That's right. We weren't going to build a church because we were going to build a potion.
I think it's still fun to build a church and pretend.
Oh. Okay. We got a church. I mean, I already laid everything out for a church and a graveyard, so that's fine.
I like the
That's fine by
Samsung
me.
flip phone. I like that phone that's come out. That's it folds. It's a phone that folds, which reminds me of a DS, and it makes me want to play
it. I have a friend that has that. I think she likes it. She also knows that she just fidgets with it constantly, which makes it sound personally like I would break it.
Yeah, they had a folding phone before, and I heard like things like, oh, like after it folds, like for a while the screen starts to deteriorate because it's a bendy screen. So it depends.
Yeah.
But I kind of really want it just for the flip, you know. I'll add like a little charm on it and be real cute.
Personally, I have a Motorola.
Motorola. That's one of the. I had that phone when I was a kid.
They still make phones.
Yeah.
And it's a touchscreen like normal phone.
Yeah.
It's just like Motorola brand, and I think we paid $40 for it.
Yeah.
It's generally like $100 phone, but we paid $40 for it because of like some deal that they had where it was like you just have to pay the sales tax and then you own the phone.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay. It was like $40 of sales tax. And I was like,
my first ever phone was just a Nokia brick phone.
Fair enough.
And what I did as a kid, because I had this in like high school before I got like my BlackBerry, like this brick phone was my first one. I was like 11. I would put episodes of the Winx Club on my computer. Well, my laptop at the time, and I would set up the phone's camera up to record the episodes, and I'd leave my room and don't go do something else, so that when I was like on the train, like to and from school and like waiting for the train, I could watch the Winx Club episodes I recorded.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick. The quality awful, the screen tiny, but you know what? I was having the time of my life. I think my iPhone's like the iPhone 7 or something.
I have what is it?
Oh, it's the 11. Never mind. It's the 11. Oh yeah, my old one was the 6S, and then I got my updated one a couple years ago. Like honestly, the battery life for Apple iPhones as well is shit. So I definitely would upgrade to a different brand.
It's a Moto G stylus.
Oh.
It's cute. I like it. It's very cheap, and honestly, because I used to have I have like the S22 Ultra or whatever, and it's a long story as to why I no longer have that phone. Point is, I needed to get a new phone and quick. I couldn't save up money for it.
Yeah.
And so we went for this, and honestly, I've only noticed two things that are a downgrade. One is the camera, and the other is that it overheats slightly more easily, which is, I just mean if I play Cookie Run for several hours, it will be warm.
Don't worry, mine overheats regularly.
Yeah,
so...
it's only like if I sit and I play a game for a long time, I'll be like, oh, my phone is warmer than I'm comfortable with it being, so I will stop playing this game.
Sorry, that link looks awful, but I sent you a link of the flippy phone that I was talking about, and you can see, like, it just looks like a fucking Game Boy.
Yeah. This is the one my friend has. It totally does.
It is £1,000. I hate how expensive phones are. I'm gonna be so real. I hate that shit. They should be the most accessible technology, considering how reliant just daily living is on technology nowadays. And like that is some really cheap accessible phones, but I wish they weren't like a brand thing.
That's understandable.
We're listening to Zelda music. We got some epic Zelda music going on.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, it's almost the end of stream time.
I did look at the clock and think, oh, it's 3 hours. This sounds like the end of end of it, because this song is like very much a end credit song. I was like, wild. Did you guys see that the PS5 Pro will be $700? What fucking got me is that it was $699.99, and then it was also £699.99, which conversion rate, that shouldn't be like that. Let's 700.
What all is getting improved for it being the PS5 Pro? Because the PS5 is 4 years old now.
The difference between $700 and in pounds, so $700 is £536. That is a big fucking price difference. To have to pay, what, 160 extra? It's fucking crazy. That should
crazy.
not, that should not be that, like, they should not make the fucking, pounds and dollars the same. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
There's no disk drive? What?
This is the whole point, that you put a disc in and you play the game and you can buy it. Oh, I hate... Stop getting rid of physical stuff.
You physically have to do digital, which means, like all of this, one is, like, oh, it's frustrating, they can rip it away from you at any time, but also, two, is it means archival-wise, all of this, we're basically creating everything that could possibly go wrong and create, like,
everything is becoming lost media. We're gonna burn the Library of Alexandria, and it's gonna be all our online content.
Yeah, we're making the Library of Alexandria. It's got all this media. It's so cool, but we're also making it we're like literally making it out of dynamite, and we're like
one computer virus away from destroying every single thing saved on the internet. Like, it's an extra $80 for a disk drive. Fucking crazy. I hate.
What do we want to name our town?
Hate our town. We hate.
Our town?
We hate. Well, I can't think of it. Sorry, I'm consumed by hate. I say while smiling and having fun with my friends. Yeah, get your favorite movies on DVDs, guys.
Yes.
We.
What do we want to name our town, Charlie?
We have to think on that. We've got, to be fair, our names have been, like, kind of wild. We've got Potato Palace, Whale Wisp Point. What's the other fucking weird name we did?
There's Walson.
And then we just left some of the normal names that were around. Like, Majalarsta, Meloritron, Jag Clotron. I think these are just the names of, like, what's it called? The warp stones that we, like, picked up after marking them on the map.
Yeah.
And they're just, like, weird words just shoved together.
Mm.
I want the DS to come back. Sorry, I always think this. I'm always forever thinking I want the DS to come back.
That's so fair.
I'm hoping Nintendo will, like, bring out a thing. How they've got, like, you can play, like, the older games now on the Switch. Like, they've got, like, services, like, it's subscription-based, I fucking can. But, like, you can pay to, like, unlock some of the older games. Like, you can play, like, older Mario games and stuff based on which subscription you get. And I hope they bring one in for DS, but I'm not really sure how they would do that with the DS layout. And the DS and the Switch layout are complete opposites.
Yeah.
I hope they don't announce a Switch 2. They don't need a new Switch. They just came out with the OLED not that long ago.
Yeah, it's really not been that long, huh? Honestly, I think that's my boomer trait that I've acquired. My, like, old person trait is that I have become so jaded to new technology and just frustrated with how companies handle it that I'm just like, new tech comes out and I'm like, ugh. I've no this excitement that I used to have is just all
Yeah.
gone, and I'm just like, God, how are they gonna fuck this up this time?
Frack said it, the new 2DS XL was released after the Switch, and then they've shut down DS services and all that. Like, I don't focus on actually making good games and good, like, improvements on this rather than just coming out with another console that's going to be subpar compared to all of the consoles, but you're still going to try and compete with the other consoles out there. And you're still going to have games that have shitty graphics because you've not actually worked towards your, like, your skill points, essentially. Nintendo's put their skill points in certain things, and it was not new age graphics. It's in good music, cute animations, shit like that. Stop trying to make new age graphics on the Switch. It just gets too hot and it's shit. Just bring the DS back, please.
The whole, like, a bunch of the reasons why a bunch of old games were so good was how smart they were with, like, space, and games now are just like, no, we're not gonna think about all of that. You just have to deal. It's like, oh.
Yeah. The Switch is just like, yeah, we're just gonna make shit games now, and we're gonna let any game be on the Switch, even though it's shit.
Yeah, Wayther, I gotta say, I think that's because that the new Pokemon games are made poorly rather than the Switch being made.
They should play to their strengths and not trying to make it look good, because it can look good if they just play to their strengths.
They want.
Whoa! Look at this turtle.
Oh,
sorry, it's a cool colored turtle.
Oh, that's a cool turtle. Oh, he's got teal on him.
I want him.
It can be both. Yeah, I guess so. But also, my phone can run, like, older games, and it's not a great phone, and it doesn't overheat when running older games. But if I run a game that's made for my phone, it overheats. Like, we just don't make games that are optimized very well anymore.
7 years isn't that long, especially considering the price of the OLED coming out, number one, which was supposed to be an upgraded Switch, coming out not that long ago either.
How much is the OLED upgraded? Is it just the screen, or is it have other like upgrades in it?
It was the fucking stand on the back. Do you know the Switch stand, which was like a finger wide? The entire back of it now folds out. I think it's the screen.
Is it just the screen?
I think there's some more, but I don't really know. But yeah, OLED just updates the screen and the stand.
Oh.
But like, it was still a big update that came out that was expensive, and it's what?
OLED is 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's not that long. It's like 310 quid, I think it is, looking it up, which it's a fucking lot. And what, the Switch 2 is going to come out? What's it going to be, 500 quid? I'm also bitter about new consoles coming out, because as a kid, like, I'd be getting my hands on the new DSs, like, years down the line, and then the new one would come out, and immediately all the games I had became irrelevant, and I couldn't buy them anymore, stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't like the constant tech upgrades when it is for the purpose of planned obsolescence. And it's not because the tech has gotten better. It's just because we've made it different now, so they won't work together.
It's consumerism and shit like that, where we're just filling landfills with new stuff, essentially, because like they're just pulling out new stuff as fast as they can. So now this is old and irrelevant, and you should get the new one, because guess what? We're releasing exclusive versions of games to this specific console. Shit like that. Yeah.
I
honestly hate capitalism.
Don't plan on like getting any new consoles like ever.
Me either.
Personally, if it doesn't come to PC, I'm not playing it. Is basically my take. Because like I don't have the kind of money to even be upgrading my PC.
Yeah.
Let alone be getting multiple consoles for multiple different console exclusives. Like, no. It's We've
got our first traveling villager.
Yeah. Well, it's not our first because we stole.
I mean, in this village. It's the
first one to travel to our village for sure.
Spread the word of starwitchment.
Don't have Switch, so I'm waiting for the next one to since it's close to releasing. That's
Yeah.
fair. That makes sense.
My biggest worry is they will just stop the majority of support for Switch. They'll refuse to bring any new games out on the normal Switch kind of thing.
That's just that's not even like you need to worry about that because the answer is that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the Switch isn't even 10 years old yet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, Nintendo.
I mean, like,
fuck all the big companies.
They're having all of these consoles go to being digital and all of their stuff, and then they're like, yeah, and we're totally gonna shut down the shop for it.
Like, shut down the eStore.
Like, whenever. I mean, it took Xbox a long time to shut down the Xbox 360 stuff because their services only just shut down, and the 360 is 19 years old.
Yeah, see, that I get.
So that one's like, yeah, no, it's nearly 2 decades that you kept that shop, kept the services up. It's still frustrating because there are like a lot of stuff that there's like a lot of stuff that only was accessible through the shop, but you did keep it open for like 2 decades.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild
was for Wii U as well. That's wild. I mean, I didn't grow up with. I had DSs, but I didn't have a Wii or Wii U.
See,
so
I couldn't afford the fucking what's it called, the Switch until 5 years ago, and even then, I had to wait to get my government like for the government to stop paying me to actually be able to afford anything like that, and like, any console I have to buy on catalog, which is like. I don't know what you would call it, but like I'd have to pay monthly for it. I'd have to pay it off monthly.
I think my dad got me a Switch during COVID.
Yeah.
Because it was like
that boomed during COVID, the sale of Switch.
Yeah, I had really wanted to play New Horizons. I think
that was the COVID game.
So, yeah. I got New Horizons and I got Breath of the Wild, and I never finished Breath of the Wild because I couldn't figure out how to, I, had already kind of burnt myself out from the game from doing all the side quests, and then I couldn't figure out how to get up onto the bird, and so I was like, I give up, and I just did the other stuff.
Understandable, honestly.
It wasn't like an active choice. It never is when I drop a game. It's not like I'm not playing this anymore. It's like, I'll get around to that at some point.
It's always a neurodivergence.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Ever played an Animal Crossing game? Maybe I'll try them at some point. They can be pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, don't expect to get really into it. It's really built for like, oh, I'm gonna play 10 minutes. It's built for casual gamers, I think, who play 10 minutes here and there, kind of thing. For sure.
I mean, there's some devoted, like, Animal Crossing players, don't get me wrong, but, like, you don't have to be for that one.
I think, honestly, my, like, gripe with a lot of, like, new console and new game stuff is just also autism of, like, I don't like change. And also, I think it's unfair that, like, I only just got this console, why do I have to buy a new one?
No, I understand that.
This cobblestone.
Pocket Camp's closing down. I didn't actually like Pocket Camp.
I didn't like it either, but also it didn't come out that long ago either, did it?
No, it came out before New Horizons, I thought.
I mean, that's only like 4 years? 5 years? For a mobile game, that seems like a short time to be out, but...
Pocket Camp came out 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. I just know that I had played... My first experience with Animal Crossing was before New Horizons came out, and it was with Pocket Camp, and I was like, eh.
Yeah, it's not the Animal Crossing experience. It was cute for a while, but I got bored. You're off for today, thanks for the chat, of course.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, always nice to see ya. Oh, hi, Salami. How you doing? How's your weird lump? Huh? Take you back to the vets with that. It fucking costed me a fortune.
How are you thinking about ending stream?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the next steps are like starting to actually build the buildings, and that's like a whole thing.
That's a big
basically
startup.
The whole town layout is basically done.
Yeah. Let's look at it from above. Sort of thing.
Like on the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it from across where our little gazebo is. I think the biggest thing is I just need to get a bunch more stone. Whoa.
Hi, sorry. I just wanted to see it up here with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably need to put some little thing in between the university and the other buildings, but I think that should go later, like just filling it in with decorations and stuff rather than like an actual big structure. Maybe like a statue, like it's like
that'd be cute.
The university founder or whatever.
Can we make it Golly Bolly? Can we do another frog?
We can totally do another frog. But yeah.
Yeah?
Lots of all the stone pathways.
I made the dock all stone. But like I can change that and stuff. Like the dockyard.
Like where the market area is. I mean, I think maybe some dirt would be nice, just since there'll be like tents and stuff. But I guess you could put tents and stalls up on stone. I don't know. I don't really. That's not that big
I'm
of a
thinking
deal
of
to me,
like
so.
I'm thinking about like the stalls I've seen seaside way, like up on the stone docks.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds fair. We can just keep it as it is then.
Hold on, I need a thumbnail. Will you face the other way for me?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm small.
I can't believe she fell. Okay, there we go. Oh, stop taking screenshots. Okay, there we go.
Well, I hope you all have a great rest of your day.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah. We'll be back for more Starwitchment next week. We usually do Starwitchment on Tuesdays, but it was on Wednesday today because things were going on.
Yeah, I had real life plans. Gasp.
Thank you all for hanging out and listening to us rant.
Yeah. We hate capitalism and we love our friends.
Yeah, that's the moral message of today's stream. Take care. Have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your week.
Have a good time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.